and welcome to for Fistful of Thrones, our Rogue Trader tabletop game. When last we left off, the intrepid Nikos dynasty had returned to Port Wander and secured, well, a refit for the Shield of Arnor to restore its torpedo capabilities, bringing it back into line with a Cobra-class destroyer that it is, as well as acquiring power axes, plasma pistols, bolters, carapace armor, enough to ready an entire company for some unknown purpose. Oh wait, no, it's totally known. You guys explained it. They're gonna try and capture a repulsive class Grand Cruiser. That's gonna
I
be
don't
fun.
want to be that guy, but I'm going to be that guy. We didn't get the bolters, actually. We all failed miserably trying to.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, we all got the plasma
All
pistols.
right.
We didn't get the bolters.
Fair enough. Trying to get 1,000 lock pattern bolters
Edit
is pretty
that
tough.
document real quick.
I just had to be honest.
Mechanically and in lore, not horribly difficult.
It's more difficult than getting a bunch of
SGC's
fucking
men that
auto guns.
were.
It's really difficult when we just walk the fuck up when we're like, we want these, and they're like, would you like to place an order? Because
Yeah, that is fair. We just kind of walked up there day one's like, we want 1,000 guns.
Well, we'll put
You'll
you
need
in.
to put the
We'll put
pin
you
in
in line
that.
for orders right after the Munitorum gets everything they need. But they'll never have everything they need. Yeah, well, the moment they do.
We should just get all of our men fucking Astartes pattern bolters. Nothing could possibly go wrong there.
You don't want your guys to live past the first salvo, do
I mean,
you?
they make really good battering rams, I guess.
You see, we just have the men line up and fire in ranks. You know, the first rank fires, they go cradle their broken arms to the back, then the next rank fires and do the same.
You're gonna run out of men long before anybody's healed.
Nah, we're the Imperium. We have lots of bodies. Just bring up the lower deck crew. They'll probably die.
And then
Their
the
bones look like
functionality of your
cryptic
ships
powder.
begins to drop as the people down there in the depths maintaining all its little functions stop doing that.
Oh, these ships are fine. Machine ghosts take care of everything.
No, work crews have to maintain a lot of the stuff physically. The machine spirit does all the calculations and stuff. But the Imperium of Man is very, very against full grade AI actually being able to control entire ships and stuff by itself. There is one confirmed report.
And they're smarter than we are.
There is one recorded instance of a Land Raider operating itself. That even freaked out the Astartes who that Land Raider belonged to.
You mean
Oh,
like
really? Get the Land Raider. It's already here, sir. What?
Yeah. The Crimson Fist were retreating to New Rin City. Their Land Raider beat them there.
Get in. We're already here. Get in.
Refuel, rearm me. I'm gonna go kill more Xenos.
I got Chapter Master. Could you do me a favor and pull the orcs out of my treads?
That was actually a thing. It forced its way out of the ruins of the fortress monastery, fired its guns till they ran empty, and then just started running over orcs until its fuel got low.
It's amazing.
It was rather upset that they woke it up.
If they're rather upset, they blew up its house.
Right, so just really quickly, because I'm the captain and this is important, I want to make sure I get that out. Apprentice navigator that we need. Whatever I need to do to set that up.
I am the captain now.
No, you're not.
To acquire a secondary navigator. Let's see here. So, To acquire an apprentice navigator, it's common quality. You're just looking for the one. It is over extremely rare. So basically just roll profit factor.
Minus.
Ah, shit. Common on Port Wander's still, no, just flat plus 0?
That effect, being on Port Wander affects the rarity. However, since you're trying to convince the navigator houses to give you another one,
Bang. Well,
manage
you
it.
see.
Oh,
You
fair
see,
enough.
the last one you gave me had a
See-
heart attack and nearly stranded me in the void. I want another one.
She's been here for a while. She's done very well on this ship. I'm gonna find a nice place for her, but I need a younger one that doesn't have heart attacks.
This one has hypoglycemia. Is that all right?
Okay, I know you can do better
No.
than this, you son of a bitch.
This one suffers a severe iron deficiency, but is otherwise okay.
We're gonna give you this one, or we can give you the one we'll give you the one with the limp.
There?
It's like,
Give you the one with a gimp leg, or we can give you the iron deficiency. We're running out of navigators to give out.
you really need to get more on that whole rating thing that you guys do. Anyways, I'll take-
I'm sorry that I can't rapidly age human beings.
you can.
Also,
You
their
just
effects at breeding.
wait.
Also, their ability to breed new navigators is heavily limited by the fact that if they mutate a bit too much, we kind of have to put a bullet in them. So
Bitch. Anyways, so yeah, I get that apprentice navigator that we need.
you do acquire an apprentice navigator. He is a young, thin,
What's their
wiry little
name?
thing.
Shane?
Well, if you would stop interrupting me, Patrick.
Yeah, sorry.
He is a young, thin, wiry thing with a short cropped head of blonde hair, who introduces himself as Corvin Ratius.
Scanned Nikos. Pleasure.
The pleasure is mine, sir. You notice that you asked for an apprentice navigator. They really went on the bottom edge of apprentice. He's a little more than a boy.
You ever had any real service aboard a ship?
No, sir, you requested an apprentice.
Well then, come along. We'll have to introduce you to Lady
What's her name?
Venora. I had it right, but I wanted to check.
Sonora.
Lady Venora, she'll get you settled in.
What's that mother's name?
Yes, sir.
And as we're walking back, Shane, I'm just asking him generally about himself.
He informs you that his youth has been fairly standard for a navigator as he understands it. He's been trained among the navigators of his house. They've been watching him for any physical degeneration, and he has displayed little to none. And so he's being cleared for training. Well, further training anyway. And then you requested him. Requested an apprentice, and he was selected.
So, would there be any sort of politicking that we would have got sent to like a rogue trader dynasty? Would they just give me any navigator?
No.
Or
The navigator houses
I
are
didn't
their
think so.
own great structures who train and raise their own. Nobody else knows what a navigator needs growing up, so sending them off to some random rogue trader house to be trained would be like it'd basically be handing somebody an armed nuclear device and expecting nothing tragic to happen.
Okay, wasn't really my question, but they say he's good enough, and now we're giving him field experience. All right.
Yeah, this is what you've asked is extremely odd. To ask for a barely graduated apprentice.
To be fair, I just wanted another rogue trader, but fair enough.
I think you
We're
mean
here
navigator,
now.
but
We're here now. We're here now. It's fine. Listen, Venora has her heart fixed. I figure if we get the apprentice and she works him up, she probably still has, like, I don't know, a few more good years left now that she has that fucking giant ass cat heart.
You guys didn't get her a cat heart. You guys got her a heart off the lower decks.
Alright, we just gave her a heart from the lower decks. Fair enough.
She doesn't have the same heart condition she had. She might have a host of new ones, but
We'll get her checked out. Avos will look at it. Should
Ava's
be
already
fine.
has. She's fine for now.
Look, I can do a lot. I can't stop time.
Listen, sir. I didn't tell you. She has heart cancer now. Okay. But
Sir, I didn't want to tell you this, but literally any organs we get from lower decks are, contaminated.
As those people have been down there so long, they don't even know when their ancestors boarded this ship. We occasionally send down armsmen with shotguns just to thin the numbers a little bit.
I see.
Those armsmen
Yeah,
have
no,
their own
it's good.
special quarters because they don't tell anyone else what goes on below decks. But it's its own thriving settlement. Places.
Shane, real quick, because I am at my bio with my information now. What was that kid's name?
Corvin Ratius.
I did not type it before. Ah.
I'm just imagining a man-sized Rattata.
Well, that's foolish of you. I explained what he looks like.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, so I'm just going to take him back to the ship, and I am going to I'm just going to take him up to the bridge and summon Navigator Venora.
She is waiting on the bridge for her apprentice, so...
Oh, right, we told her about that. I'm bad about this, but yeah, I bring them up.
You didn't.
Wyatt, you.
But weirdly, the
Anyways.
Navigator House is going to inform the ship's current navigator that you will have an apprentice now. Yes, we know this is highly unusual.
So they're all
Anyways,
related in some
fucking here
weird way,
now.
aren't they?
They are all at least cousins, yes.
Navigator Venora. May I introduce you to Corvin Ratius?
Ratius.
Fuck, I'm bad with names. He will be your apprentice.
Yeah, Venora smiles and gives him a polite bow, and he returns it. We will get to work on his training.
Very well then. I leave him in your capable hands. And I head back to my captain's chair, which is, I don't know, like 5 feet away.
I mean, the bridge of an Imperial ship is a fairly cramped thing.
Fair enough. I don't know, like 5 yards away.
At any rate. Is there anything else you guys would like to do before departing Port Wander?
Yeah, nothing. But after some
Try again, Patrick.
where's her? Not even bad out tonight. I don't know what the fuck's happening. But anyways, after extensive exercise with regatta, we'll call it. Whereas the Armsmen are being held shore leave, she's mostly staying in the ship and poring over just different plans of attack to take on a repulsive class grand motherfucking cruiser with a goddamn Cobra destroyer.
There's not a lot of good ones. There's not a lot of good plans for this.
We've got it down from 14 abysmal plans down to 3 catastrophic plans. Then we have one XCOM
Yeah.
plan where there's a 95% chance of
One-
success, but it will still fail.
Pretty much. Look, there's a lot of recaps that's been either or.
Yeah. But yeah, you have been working on your plans to take down Repulsive.
That's gonna be a fucking endeavor and a half just planning this shit.
Advice he's from the God Emperor. Don't let it know you're there.
It's fine. We can totally outfire. We outmatch it in everything except for, guns and armor and size and sheer intimidation factor.
And shields.
Shields don't matter.
They do. They matter a lot.
What did shields ever do for anyone?
And everything. Literally everything.
We have one thing they
Mostly.
don't. A can-do attitude.
Now they're pretty confident they can.
Yeah, they
have someone
probably have
right
that
in
too.
the face.
Well,
No, at
see,
least we
it's
have
a good thing we
protection.
have torpedoes. Because the shields don't mean dick against torpedoes.
Do they not? How do torpedoes actually function?
True.
Yeah, no, wood shields do not help against torpedoes.
Huh. Those are some shitty shields.
Well, no, it's because they're optimized for defending against macro batteries, lances, and other such weapons.
I see we have shields against lances, guys. We're fine.
A singular. Then one of those fucking void thundering lances turn a ship into about 2 ships.
But yes, Ramirez was going
There's
out
one
with the
macro
fucking.
bat.
Was going to go to the recreation deck with Emily and probably experience that sweet psycher prejudice.
On the recreational decks, it's much more a case of nobody willingly approaches you. Like people will cross the street just to avoid walking.
Well, you know
near
what?
you.
No lines.
You have all the best seats in the movie theater.
We're the only ones there.
Because nobody will fucking share the theater with you. Yeah.
Well, you know what? That's fine. That's perfectly fucking fine. I wish I had that kind of fucking. I say that, but I would go fucking insane very quickly. I wish I had that kind of crowd clearing power. Shit.
Listen, nobody wants to be around you. People take their breaks whenever you come up to the counter. It basically becomes a game of who can say I'm on break first.
Nose goes, God damn it. Not gonna lie.
Time.
This is a lot more entertaining when it's not just me doing it. When it's just me, I feel sad. Whenever somebody else is here to share it with me, yeah, this is pretty alright. Now I'm not the only one in the theater.
Loners together.
Amelie
Yeah,
also
but
seems happy
here's-
to not have to suffer it by herself. So,
That's good. Yeah, Ramirez has been balancing recreational time with Emily, just general meditation to keep back the insanity that he almost suffered, and planning this fucking attack because he's the one that pitched the idea. He's not going to just drop it onto Moriana. Okay, but what if we do this? Ramirez, that's stupid.
Ramirez, I'm going to remind you again, our Cobra-class destroyer cannot tow asteroids into planetary orbits.
Would it work if we did, though?
Ramming the bridge might work out in terms of we're also going to die in the process.
But we'll succeed.
Hey, Ramirez, have you ever seen this really old?
I wanna
this
live.
Really old. This. Have you ever seen this really old video? This. English. You ever seen this really old video, Ramirez, called Star Wars Episode 3 or 6, I think?
No, but I
goddamn you,
did
George
find this
Lucas.
weird book. It details everything about the God Emperor and the entire universe, but it gives them numbers and dice. It's a very strange book. I burned it.
Oh man, that was the last copy of the Iron Warrior. Dick.
Oh, if I didn't do it, the Munitorm would have.
After us.
Yeah, anyway.
Turtle comes after. I want my book back. We burned it. But why? God damn it!
Well, back to building
This is
insanely
the
good
real reason this edition happened.
work miniature games.
Yeah, that seems to be the high and low. All that we're doing currently, I guess.
Alright. So when the week is done and the refits have been completed, mainly just putting all the stuff back where it was supposed to be, instead of rewriting it into a macro cannon. With that done, is there anything else you guys would like to do on Port Wander before we're departing?
I am gonna check if Lady Armengard's daughter has arrived. If not, I don't have anything else to do.
Roll me a D100.
Alright.
She has
Ooh.
not.
Figured.
I'll spend a fate point, re-roll that.
Yeah, that's not how that works.
Jeff, spend one of your 2 fate points.
I'm not doing that.
Maybe you should get good and stop putting yourself in situations where you need to burn them then. I say putting you in both of the situations where you burn them.
Yep.
I mean, one
If you
of them was a striking scorpion that actually did it. You had no
After
control over that. No.
Ramirez broke my legs.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I will say it's still most on the striking scorpion for slicing your chest cavity open.
If I had not had my legs broken, that would not have done that. There's no two ways.
Just wait until I can set my soul on fire.
Anyway, so we've gotten everything
power.
we need.
I like that power.
It's the best power, really. I'm glad we can agree, Pat.
Yeah, it is.
But yes, you lot have
Right. So
acquired everything you can at this juncture. You're setting out.
set course for the Frozen Sisters.
Huzzah!
Okay, new guy. Your first warp jump.
I mean, it is assisted by Venora. They are.
No. He's gotta take the training wheels off, Benora.
No, they are. She is rather adamant that they are communing together to do this.
God damn it! Why is the GM fucking? God, hang on.
Argues with the navigator.
It's now Shane's breaking up.
Why is it always the same 2 outcomes with you guys?
Did we get more ghosts screaming about how we killed them?
What happened?
1 sec. But yes.
Damn. Can never get good snipers these days.
Please stop trying to assassinate my grandfather. Man's been through enough.
Look, man, I was trying to get you. It's not my fault that these, look, I don't.
Well,
Craigslist assassins are the worst.
All your sniper succeeded in doing was spooking a colt who then knocked my grandfather over a wooden board. So.
God, they're terrible.
What makes it worse is that he's 83. I mean, he still doesn't give a fuck.
Jeffrey, our mother's a
Well,
Terminator.
no, the fact
She had...
he's 80,
Our mother's a
but yeah, the fact,
our mother's a Terminator. She got it from somewhere.
yeah, the fact that he's lived to 83 is proof enough that he doesn't give a fuck.
The fact that he's lived to 83 and generally good health after going through 2 wars, Vietnam and Korea.
I know he served for at least 20 years. I don't know if he went through both, but I think he did.
He went through both, yes. It was on and off. He would take his papers, walk, and then sign back up later. But
And then when he was done, he went to another 20 years driving trucks because, I don't know, he was bored.
I mean, it was good income. It was basically doing the same thing he did in the army, but not being shot at now.
So you know, always a plus.
At any rate,
Do this shit in his sleep.
At any rate, getting back on track. No, that's Sonny who does it in his sleep.
I just want to hear what horrible fate awaits us.
Right? Sorry, I had to play IT guy. Anyway. So. Navigator Venora is fairly good at avoiding these sorts of problems. But, knowing that she is training an apprentice, she's trying to give more of a hands-on learning. Which is unfortunate for all of you when the kid guides you into a warp storm.
So, can I tell, like, I've been a captain for a while. Can I tell this is about to happen? Like, do I have any sort of warning, or is it just, oh, fuck.
Wait, what's happening? I missed it?
The tech priests are currently reporting that the Geller field is coming under incredible strain.
Oh, our
I'm
Geller's
gonna
field
sort
is
of
shutting
put my
down.
hand in my head.
So,
Put my hand back on my chair.
I'm gonna wrap
Right.
a blindfold around my eyes.
Fine.
Doesn't do anything.
Fine.
I light a cigarette. This is how I die, boys.
It's just the warp storm, Ramirez. You'll be fine.
Soleil's is wondering how fast she can crawl into the nearest air duct. Moriana's just like, this is gonna be not great.
Mirrors is just currently polishing the dire sword, wondering how many of my friends am I going to kill before they kill me? Probably none, because I don't have any friends. Ha, assholes.
Any of you who glance at the meditation tank the two
Oh,
of them are currently
yeah.
occupying, you see that the kid is freaking out and twitching, and Venora, despite the horrifying consequences of what's about to happen, Venora actually seems to have a slight grin on her face.
Ha. He's taking a bath with his grandmother.
I am
What
both.
a nerd.
Navigator's pretty.
I was gonna say I'm slightly pissed at her, and at the same time, hilarious. Good job. It'll be worth it.
So everyone give me a willpower test.
Oh no.
Oh, boy.
Did you hear that
Oh,
phrase?
Maria.
I'm gonna let them do it first, and I'm gonna roll my,
Ever
godlike
in
wisdom.
this specific situation. I'm gonna not roll this with the sheet so you can gawk at how horrible Moriana's willpower is.
It's very sexy, at least, Slaneshi corruption at the very least.
I'm
It's even worse for you.
gonna
Jesus
roll a
Christ.
fate point on that. I'm a noble. What did you expect?
The will to build empires.
I have the will. I just don't have very good judgment when it comes to things.
Yeah, apparently you don't have the will.
Oh wow, would you look at that? The psyker succeeded.
Christ. Well, I guess
Gonna keep him
it kind of feels like
alive, but he's okay
cheating
with
if
that.
I ever use penny against you guys.
What's that?
It would kind of feel like cheating if I ever used penny against you guys.
Penny.
Penning.
Penning? Oh, pinning.
Yeah.
It
Oh.
also wouldn't make. I mean,
Yeah, it would actually.
Hey Jeffrey, what's your first instinct when
Do
machine
you?
gun fire goes over your head?
do you? Hey, I'm in power armor. I don't give a single fuck.
No, you do.
No, I don't. Don't tell me what
Yeah,
I
you
do.
do because literally
Instincts are a
any
powerful
fucking
thing,
weapon
man.
goes through it. Yeah, you could be wearing fucking. You could be
Anyways.
wearing fucking Primarch
Don't get
power
off
armor,
this
and
topic and
this will
keep
still
going.
scare you.
I want to know what happens with my fucking failed willpower.
I don't. That's why I'm trying to distract from it.
It's too late. It's already happened. This is
So-
why we don't have Shane reroll.
I didn't reroll. I just rolled to see which one of those two results you guys were gonna get.
Oh, lovely.
So as you two begin to quake in fear as you realize how bad this warp storm is getting for the sheer shaking of the ship, Ramirez is over here fucking Fury Road. What a day! What a lovely day!
He's just
Ah,
whistling to himself.
did I leave the stove on? Fuck, I left the stove on. Oh, well, it wasn't my house. I want to step out of the ship and just fucking stand on the top of it and die horribly.
I imagine. I'm sorry. I really do imagine like you two are freaking out. Ramirez just kind of looks over to you and with just the most dickish grin underneath his gas mask. He says, "Come on, you sons of bitches! We're going to hell together!"
Not gonna lie, I was tempted to say that, but it's just like, no, I rolled decent willpower. I'm not going to scare them any further because that might start bullets flying everywhere.
But yes, it is a terrifying what the ship's clock insists is 3 hours, but you're damn sure is longer. Before the Technicolor hellscape moves back to its normal configuration instead of the kaleidoscope and a tumble dryer. And in those 3 hours, you have glimpsed everything that never was, isn't, and never will be. Thankfully, so quickly that you couldn't catch most of it. Those of you who failed your willpower tests, roll me a d10 insanity points.
I was hovering over the insanity points. I knew it was coming. Wow, I walked away from that pretty okay.
Mariana, you've been in similar situations. You want to just shut your eyes and wait.
Connotation.
I hummed "This Is the Song That Never Ends."
Oh fuck! I think Iskander finally suffers a thing.
Iskander, are you... Let me go double check when insanity clicks over.
Isn't it every 10?
I think every 10 has a minor effect. I think it's every 30 he gains like a permanent insanity. Let's see.
Only have 7.
You only have 7?
That's actually
Only have
impossible.
7.
That's actually impossible because we all suffered like 5 from the first warp storm with the ghosts. I know because I had to spend a lot of XP to try and reduce my insanity because I was at 9.
I think I had, and I only had 1 then. Did we roll a willpower for that one? Because I think I passed.
I know Karen failed with the goodwill.
That might be why I was surprised. I remember being surprised at some point. Speaking of which, I know
That-
I'm
that
putting
is-
fucking XP points.
That is okay. That is
Alright,
literally the
so-
most
alright,
general
so
sentence
a
I've ever heard you utter.
A character gains 1 minor disorder when he gains 40 insanity points, 1 severe when he gains 60, and 1 acute when he gains 80.
Oh, so we're fine for like ages then.
You do, however, suffer traumas at every 10, which are temporary insanities.
Yeah.
Right.
We eventually get out of the warp where Soleil's went. Then we find out she crawled into one of the vents, and it's just taken us forever. We just have like a couple of arms, like just get her out of there.
There are a couple tech
Like
marines.
reach her, or does she claw them?
There are a pair of tech marines and a small squadron of servo skulls working on extracting her from the nearest air vent. Yes.
Wait, tech marines?
Sorry, tech priests.
No, we just have tech marines on the ship.
Okay, I
We
was
just
gonna say,
have
what the
space
fuck
marines.
those kind of ship?
Well, you didn't notice, but when the Stormcrows were in the same system as you, they're really sneaky.
Nobody expects the tech priest inquisition.
Now imagine the manipulator mechadendrite on a servo harness just reaching into the vent and pulling you out, and there's just a fucking space marine there. Hello, tiny frightened one.
I just like the idea that there's like a whole like swarm of servo skull prisoners trying to the fucking air. How did it fit in there?
It's a lot. Listen, it's a lot like when you call animal control because there's a feral cat stuck in your drain pipe.
Tech priest just trying to use those animal grabbers. Alright, you need to come out now. No! Come out now. No! Alright, grab her.
Just gets hit with a just gets hit with a fucking ceramic mug. How did you get that? How did you get that?
At any rate,
This for ages.
Soleil's has been extracted from the air vents. Everybody else has calmed the hell down. And as the meditation tank drains, Corvin Radius is shivering in place as Minora just sort of pats him on the shoulder. Your first transit is always difficult. You did well for one so inexperienced. Don't you agree, Captain?
Oh, I would say, considering the Gullerfields didn't go down and we weren't murdered by demons, yeah. Went pretty well, all things considered.
How do you know what a demon is? Kill this man for heresy!
At any rate.
But indeed, you did well. No one died. As far as I know.
I mean, let's not get crazy here. There's probably a lot of the lower deck crews who died of
No one died. No one died.
Look,
He's still too young to learn about the consequences of life and death.
Sir, he's 37.
Said, shut the fuck up, Ramirez.
Look, Iskander's still alive. No one important died.
We didn't lose anyone we can't replace.
Everyone that I know whom has a name is still alive. He did good, kid.
Everyone who I give a shit about is not dead.
Yeah.
But yes, as
Exactly.
Soleil's is escorted out of the air ducts and returned to her console, You are made aware that the ship has arrived at the Frozen Sisters, or rather within the massive asteroid field that surrounds the Frozen Sisters. You're just on the inside edge of it, just inside the actual system itself. The system is a trio of frozen ice worlds with asteroid fields suggesting they might have had moons at one point surrounding them. All of
Yeah.
them orbiting
like
a
Earth.
rather dim star.
Hmm.
And Soleil's, give me awareness plus the ship's detection.
Oh boy. There it is.
Soleil's, something in the asteroid belt around the nearest one of the planets is moving erratically. It almost seems to be orbiting the planet in the opposite direction as the rest of the asteroids.
Lord Captain, we may have been beaten here by something.
How so? And what gives you that idea?
Well, there's currently an object orbiting one of the planets in a very erratic, pattern. Oddly enough, also moving in revolution as the asteroids themselves, which would indicate potentially a ship in still a foreign body seems to be here.
See if we can get it on the Vox, or if you can just scan whatever it is.
I presume we need to get a bit closer for that.
You would need to approach a bit closer to get a better look at it.
Alright. Alright. So I will just edging closer, taking controls, just okay. How am I gonna do this? It's been a while since I went through an asteroid field.
Well, again, it's mostly belts, so as long as you approach from off the
Okay.
angle of it.
No, I just go. Okay, we'll be fine then.
I presume another awareness test with the ship's detection.
Yes.
You scan this mofo.
Indeed.
It should work properly. That didn't work properly. That's actually a success by 1.4 degrees.
Oh, did it not add in the... Appear to have not have. Oh.
Yeah. The target number for me at that point would have been 60 rather than 45.
Fair enough. So you're scanning, and this thing that's going in the opposite direction appears to be made of the same heavy metals and rock as the rest of the asteroids, but it's definitely moving against what the rest of the asteroids are going, and it's oddly shaped. The front portion of it looks fair enough, a bit pointed and angular, but the back portion of it is trailing in several pieces as opposed to one solid object.
Any, readings that I can get off it, emissions? That do I know if it's just an asteroid or like a?
It is giving off minor heat emissions. Not a huge amount, and it could just be this. It could just be the auger arrays being a little bit off due to some interference in the system. but it does seem warmer than the rest of the asteroids around it.
I'm gonna give a quick hail then via the Vox, and alert the captain that I'm doing so.
You alert the captain, and you go ahead and provide a quick Vox hail. And as the signal of your Vox echoes out into space, you don't get a response, but this strange object begins to pull away from the rest of the asteroids and starts floating in your general direction.
I'm just gonna prepare the
beginning
guns
to approach.
on the off chance that this is a bad idea.
Moriana's gonna ask if we should put the ship on alert or no.
That would be for the best, all things considered.
Right then. Yeah, no, ship's going on alert then. Yellow alert at the moment.
General alarm klaxons do begin to sound across the ship.
I guess we're waiting for this thing to come at us.
I'm gonna continue to hail it, see if we can get some sort of answer.
And as you continue to hail it, it starts to move its course closer and closer to directly at you, and it begins to pick up speed a little bit, but it's still not responding. And Soleil's, you have forbidden Lore Xenos, yes?
Soleil's does. Yeah. Yes.
Go ahead and roll me one of those.
Oh.
Soleil's, you finally recognize what this is. You've never seen one yourself, and you've always sort of written them off as just being an old sailor's tale. This is a void kraken.
Oh, no.
A void kraken!
Oh.
Prepare the harpoons!
Soleil's going to... It finally clicks just... Sir, wait, hang on. Sir, that's a kraken. That is a void kraken.
To the last I grapple with thee, from hell's heart I stab at thee. For hate's sake I spit my last breath at thee.
That is a void kraken. Alright, killing it.
Ramirez is already putting on his void suit to swim out with the harpoon.
No, Ramirez. It's not your time yet.
Now the fun
But
begins.
it's the white
No,
whale.
Ramirez. Get in the boarding torpedoes.
Sure, that'll work.
I have a dire sword. I can cut its soul out from inside. The question is, if I survive impact, and if it's not filled with horrible, horrible demons.
Alright, so somebody roll me a d10 plus the ship's detection bonus.
I feel as if Soleil should be the one.
Now, specifically, it is the detection bonus, so it's the tens digit of that number. Alright.
Might need to get a more advanced auger array for this thing.
That's the wrong one. There we go.
Now we scrub with void crack. No, yep.
And as this thing begins to approach you, it spins around as it's coming towards you, and those things that were trailing behind it are now, you see them now as its tendrils just sort of almost swimming through the void as it begins to approach you.
That is unfortunate.
Oh boy, yeah. Shit, we only got boarding torpedoes for our torpedo bay.
We had regular
This is-
torpedoes, I'm assuming.
No, you never acquired other torpedoes. You only acquired the boarding torpedoes.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
well.
We'll macro.
Launch the
Battery
Reaver
this
Company!
thing.
Right. So just as a quick refresher, for the Shield of Arnor, for your maneuver, the first thing you have to do on your turn is your maneuver, and you have to decide whether you're going to move half your speed or full speed before deciding whether or not you want to
My
charge.
speed is 4.
Well,
This is how Shane's paying us back for me, using that Nat 1 to get the torpedoes by not actually giving us
your
torpedoes.
guys' speed is 10, so half speed is 5.
Alright. Poof. Go there. Well, probably go there.
Okay, you
Well,
have to.
technically, this would be
It's
direct-
straight lines, bud, and then you turn.
Yeah, so it'd be
Go there and
this way.
turn.
No, you have
Well-
to go forward, and then you can turn up to 90 degrees.
That's
You'd be
It's almost
Silly,
like you're trying to
whatever.
reorient a spaceship.
It's almost like these things don't turn on a dime.
bullshit.
not in any way. But anyways. Oh, we have a dorsal weapon.
I don't fucking know.
Turn away, turn away.
Yeah, the dorsal weapon can fire in 270 degrees. Here, let me just.
I was just doing this, and then finishing our movement, and then firing at it.
Anyone want to do an action before we fire at it? Ramirez, fuck up its brain.
I actually can't. Like, the fact that we can see, like, again, void units are massive. Like, it's immeasurable in terms of meters, right?
I'm aware.
What I'm saying is, put me in the torpedo, Captain.
Nah, well, shit. All right, put on the well, now we're forward facing. We can't do that now.
It's
But-
okay if you fire me. I'll stick my arm out the window and use the wind to turn.
I mean, if we really want, we could do this and then fire with Ramirez inside them.
All right, so because I moved the ship because I am captaining it. Do I get to do a action?
You do still have your action, yes.
Because I think I'm going to do a put your backs into it, which is a command test, right?
Un momento, por favor.
Remember, it's actually either charm or intimidate.
An intimidate or charm test. If he succeeds, he can choose to add +5 to pushing skill test to fire a weapon component, an emergency repairs action, or an attempt to put out a fire made during this turn. He may aid an additional ballistic skill, emergency repairs, or firefighting attempt for every 3 degrees of success.
Right. So rolling. And it's way too early to fucking use that fate point. Or use a fate point again.
Alright, so next up.
I mean, more since. Jason would fire the gun, if I remember rightly. So I'm trying to think what Moriana would be doing.
Okay. 4 void units. Is that half range for the gun?
Let's see. The range of your macro battery is 6.
not half range then. All right. So don't get a bonus there. Bonus for aiming or no?
No.
I think they'd get that considering, but okay. Rolling this normally then. I don't think I have anything else. Wait, actually, don't you add something from the ship? The ballistic skill. Where's my ship sheet? Do ship sheet. Where the fuck are you? Shield of armor. There you go. Action 31 shields armor.
You don't have anything that gives you a bonus to this, so.
I thought I could have sworn I did.
No, that was actions people were taking.
All right. Just going straight then.
That is a hit.
Yep.
Okay, let's see. Let's see here, because it's been a while.
Now, there was salvo fire, which was a thing.
Yeah, but we don't have one of the macro batteries anymore because we got torpedoes. What I remember.
Oh shit, that's right. That's right. We
Correct, GM.
That is correct.
We got torpedoes.
Yep.
Okay.
So you did 6 damage. Starship combat, why are you a pain in the ass? Let's see. You fire your macro batteries. The round smashes into the side of this creature, and it seems to glance off this rocky, bony hide it has. Any actions that anybody else would like to take?
Well, put your backs into it would have been my thing, so I've got nothing. Unless we want to fire Ramirez out the boarding torpedo, or want to perform a hit and run.
The boarding torpedo would still fucking hurt, but I mean, I don't know what the damage would be.
2d10 plus 11, apparently.
How many boarding torpedoes do we have?
Enough.
I mean, fuck it, in for a penny.
Enough is. All right, I'm gonna climb into a boarding torpedo.
It's not what I meant. I was just gonna fire the boarding torpedo.
Such a waste of resources.
Right.
I love it.
I'm gonna take this opportunity to remind everybody. This is not a tradition. This is not a void ship in any traditional sense. This is a living creature that is adapted to survive in the void.
When you have, you know what'll suck when you have these torpedoes drilling through your rocky carapace.
No. I'm
The door
specifically.
is somewhat open, and guys just start shooting
creatures that are
guns inside
stabbing
your
you on the inside.
Ramirez, if you want to be hired at a boarding torpedo at a Kraken, by all means, go right ahead.
I do is the issue.
No, we're just firing the fucking boarding torpedo without anyone in it. God damn it!
But Lord Captain, think of how
Ramirez, you
badass
are
it'll be.
far too. It'll be very badass, but you're far too important.
So,
But how cool it'll
do
be!
I make the roll?
I mean,
I'm not gonna be in the damn torpedoes, and I'm fucking. Why do we even get the blowing torpedoes if we're gonna fire them empty?
because I didn't expect the first thing for us to do to fight a space kraken, because our GM doesn't like space combat, but now we're fighting a space kraken.
Alright, let's see here. Alright, so somebody go ahead and tell me the strength of your torpedo launcher, which is the second weapon.
What?
Alright, so it fires 2 torpedoes. Let's see. Okay, so. This will be your salvo marker.
I mean, they're gonna travel on a void unit and smash into that thing, so it's almost not worth it.
Fair enough. I will just have it on hand. So they do travel. They do pass within 1 void unit of it. So, since they have now gotten there, it is a ballistic skill test plus the torpedo's rating.
Which is, let me think again. Where did the rating get put onto this thing?
One moment. These are short burn, right?
Yes.
Then it's plus 15.
Okay. Get wrecked.
Well done, well done.
Nice.
Let's see here.
And damage is apparently 2d10 plus 11, so,
One moment. Let's see. One second, just double checking something because I'm not sure if turret ratings apply to torpedoes. Okay. So that comes into something else. So, that is the 2 hits for the salvo. So it is now, each of those rolls 2d10 plus 11. And re-roll any results of 2
so
or lower.
First one. Second. Oh boy.
Because terminal penetration.
Oh.
So 25
Oh.
and 23
Nice.
is 48.
Terminal penetration. I don't know we were firing Loverboy at the thing.
31. So the torpedoes
We didn't.
smash into it, drill in, and as they're drilling in and starting to collapse, as they're meant to just, dump troops, and its muscles are sort of crushing them, they drill in, and you see just this dark green blood just spray out past them. and you feel if there were enough atmosphere in the void to carry sound, you would hear the screaming of this creature.
Ah, the fuck! Those aren't even supposed to be used that way.
Oh,
They're saying
what
we
just
got the wrong
happened?
hold.
I picked a fight. I'm not winning.
Yeah, they're not great in the void. All right. Anybody else have any actions they want to attempt?
Ramirez wanted to be fired at a fucking void kraken, but apparently he's in doing the members of your crew.
Oh, right. That's something that should be mentioned. Ramirez, now that
Oh,
you're
I
now
was
that you're this close to this thing,
muted.
I'm so sorry, but now
I,
that
I
you're
was saying I want to turn the page of my book, and also that Pat is the only one that agrees with me on I should have fired myself out of the torpedo.
I mean, you would be re-rolling for. Actually, no, you're in a hour. You potentially could have maybe somehow survived.
He's
Right.
got 4 fate points. He could have.
Now, Ramirez, now that you're getting this close to this creature, it's not really painful so much as god-awful annoying, but there's this sort of staticky noise in the back of your head.
Ow, ow, ow.
It's not actually painful, just really annoying and hard to think through.
He's making this book really hard to enjoy. Why is he being a dick? I'm just uncomfortable. I knew I should have been fired directly at him.
Right, any other actions, or moving on to its turn?
I literally cannot do anything. Can I make it fire one of its tentacles in a random direction?
I mean, there's nothing it could possibly hit, so...
Yeah, it also isn't a gun, so I can't.
Right. So the... Right. So the Kraken continues its advance. And
Okay, we can do that. Well, fuck. I don't know why I listened. God damn it.
that is specifically one of the actions that is come to a new heading.
Fucking god, space rules are complicated and there are so many of them. I forgot I could do that. Should have done that.
Now, even as it's getting this close, you see its tentacles starting to reach out towards the shield of Arnor, but they're just coming up short. And if it gets a little closer, you're worried those tentacles might be able to get a hold of you.
Mm-hmm.
So, would you like to move your half speed, full speed, or use one of the maneuver actions?
Can I move and use a maneuver action?
Yeah, maneuver action affects how your maneuver works.
Full speed.
No. We're not a bunch of orcs getting killed. Alright, can I move 3 and maneuver myself to turn and face the Kraken?
Okay, so what you would do there is either adjust bearing, adjust speed and bearing, or come to a new heading. So I think the best one for you there is adjust bearing. Let's see. Yeah, so you'd want to do a just bearing, which is a pilot spacecraft plus maneuver plus the ship's maneuverability.
Okay.
And for every degree of success, you will move. You're able to turn after moving one less VU than normal.
Okay. Roll that. That was supposed to be a scanner, but.
All right, so you can move one VU and then turn, and then finish your move.
With 3 degrees. Okay.
Yes, okay,
Wouldn't
because
it be
you would have to move.
two actually, because it would reduce it by 3?
Okay, passing the test at all counts as 1.
Ah.
So that reduces it by 1, which moves it to 4, and then you have 3 degrees, which moves it down to the 1.
Fucking what?
Alright, so you pass the test. So you go from having to move at least 5 before turning to moving only 4. Then you have 3 degrees. Each degree, it reduces it by another void unit.
Okay, but I can still move to 4 and then turn. If I wanted to.
Yes.
Okay, let's do that. Because I don't want that thing really close to me.
Right? And you're turning which way? Up to 90 degrees.
Only up to 90 degrees? Fuck. Well, can't use torpedoes now.
If you want to be super risky, no, because that'd be fucking stupid. No, yeah, we could actually face this away and continue to pound over the dorsal, or just do open space.
I'll do open space. Damn it, nerd. Fuck. Token.
I got
There.
you, bud. Turned.
Alright. As we're facing this way, no torpedoes. From what I understand.
That is correct. They fire only out of the forward arc.
Alright, well, I'll use the maneuver. Someone do the thing where you inspired the gunner.
Mariana will do that. Unfortunate. She failed to intimidate Jason to doing better.
Bitch, I've been here long before you. Piss off. Gonna use fate point.
Bitch, I've been doing this long before you were doing it.
I don't think you were.
This time
yeah,
you are within half range,
she
so
might
that's an
have.
extra degree of
I don't
success.
know.
Alright. D10.
Okay, well, hold on. Because I think the way that resolves with that extra degree of success, with those degrees of success, that's 3 degrees.
That should be 3d10, right?
One moment. Firing microbattery roll scores 1 hit plus an additional hit for each degree of success. So yes, you are 3d10 plus 6. Alright, that's considerably better.
Fucking crap. Can't have my boat!
Right. So the macro batteries definitely do less than the torpedoes did, since they're not burrowing in and just sort of exploding on its side. But they did actually appear to do some damage this time, rocking the creature as it swims its way through the void. Any other actions the crew would like to take?
I would like to turn my page again.
I am sorry, Ramirez.
I did my action.
Yeah, no, we've all done our actions.
Alright. Kraken attempts to come to a new heading. And it's back to you, Lot.
Alright. See if I can maneuver. If I can maneuver this right to get 2 void units and then turn.
Are you trying to shove your shield of armor up this kraken's ass?
No. I just want to get back to the point where I can use my fucking badass torpedoes. I think I can.
Yeah, you can. You were able to reduce. You could turn 90 degrees now if you wanted.
I mean, actually, yeah, we could turn like.
Okay, well, hold on.
I was gonna say.
I have made my way below decks. I'm climbing into the torpedo.
Ramirez, no!
I was gonna say we could turn like so.
Fly me closer. I want to hit it with my sword.
But I wouldn't really be able to change.
Shit, do we at least have to move? Because that's a 10. I'm fuzzled.
You still have to move. Adjust bearing.
Yeah, okay,
If you
so...
say adjust bearing, then it only lets you adjust when you can turn. If you wanted to,
Still up here,
if you wanted to adjust
You get to
speed
pull some
and
elbow
bearing,
shit.
it was a -20 to it. But you would also be able to reduce the amount of space you have to move. So.
Okay, can I do what I just did or not?
Go there, turn, and stop?
Yes.
Let's see.
Well, I don't like space combat.
If we would just read the rules and know the rules, it wouldn't be so
all
bad.
read the rules once, it was fine. But none of us liked it.
So. Success, you may increase or decrease the number of
I mean,
units by 1.
yeah, it's not they're actually difficult to understand. It's not the rules are difficult to understand by any means.
At any rate.
But.
So yes, you would actually be able to do that with the roll you made.
Okay.
It would have been at a 58 to adjust speed and bearing, but you would have been able to do that.
Alright.
Alright, so now you have other actions you may try.
Quick, inspire someone.
If I'd inspire someone, I can't fire the torpedoes.
Chase can fire the torpedo.
Jace also needs to fire the macro battery because if we're gonna, we need to put as
torpedoes are better than the
much
macro
firepower in those
battery.
things.
Can I silo? Can I
Flame of fire is better than the +5.
Can I salvo fire the fucking torpedoes and the macro cannon?
No.
Okay.
The macro battery is one type of weapon system, the torpedoes are another.
Yeah, I figured, but I'd ask just in case.
Fair enough.
I'd suggest firing both of them as volume of fire is superior to just adding the +5.
Go, men, do the thing with the guns.
Whatever. So, +10 because we're within half.
Yep.
How was I getting fucking 80s before?
Yeah, of course I didn't succeed trying to inspire the men.
But that would have been charm or intimidate, so.
Oh, really? Well, here's my exact same fucking roll. It makes sense that it's worse when I actually roll as Ramirez.
Right. I guess I'm gonna fire the macro cannon then.
Oh! So not only did you get 3 hits, you also just critted it.
Roll a d10.
Oh.
Hold on.
Well,
So first roll your damage.
roll up a...
Oh.
Oh, poor you. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. So yeah, roll me a d10.
Oh, well, on a fate point that one, considering it's the roll for the crit.
Yeah, probably. Then again, I don't know what the one is, but yeah.
Wow. One moment. So, on any mechanical ship, you would damage their thrusters. On this
Man.
giant space whale or giant space squid, hasn't done much.
Did we at least shoot? Oh, we didn't shoot its giant space fins.
You still did get some minor damage, but that chitinous plating's a bitch.
All right, well, fire the torpedoes. let's drill this thing again. And boom.
Oh god damn it. Alright. 2d10 plus 11 for each of them. Rerolling anything below a 2, or anything 2 and below.
So, both that.
Oh, true.
That whole roll.
Oh,
Now, the
my
second
God,
the
really?
reroll stands, so that's 16 plus the next 2.
there it is.
So yes, with these second 2 boarding torpedoes drilling into it, they drill in, sink through, and you sort of see the muscular action of the creature start to close up the wound. And as it does, there's this dull thump. There's this little like thump, and like the muscles fluff back out, kind of blossoming out. And then there's just this ripple across the beast as its muscles just rend, and it just starts coming apart in meaty chunks. You're willing to bet the short-borne fuel supply is detonated inside of it, blowing it to meaty bits all across the system.
Alright, boys, what the fuck can we do with a goddamn space octopus corpse? I'm sure we can do something about this. I'm sure we can do something with this.
Squid, Lord Captain, 6
Squid.
tentacles.
Thank you, Ramirez. Squid.
Now, specifically, everyone here, roll me a common lore test.
Finally ranked up.
Oh, Ramirez.
Common lore. What?
Just common lore.
Intelligence time.
I'm gonna substitute in not Moriana, so we could have someone to succeed. Shit, be Soleil's still though.
Right. Iskander, would you also like to roll one?
Yes, I will. Give me a second. I need to go grab my thing. I went to the wrong person. Minus. Do I have any fucking ranks in that? Common law? No. Okay, so it's just straight roll. Boom. God damn it.
So Soleil's, as you see this thing just be ripped to meaty shreds, as you see that you guys have just made spaceborne calamari out of this son of a bitch, you recall that the rumors you've heard of void krakens state that most people just on most Imperial spaceports would pay a pretty penny for a kraken tooth knife. And those tendrils that are currently slowly spiraling their way around the system are laden with tiny, almost short sword-like teeth.
Well, we made a lot of people really rich.
If you could capture
Well,
some of those
that-
tendrils and harvest
I
the
would
teeth, you
suggest
could make
that-
some money.
Yeah, I'm gonna let them know. Hey, money.
Armsmen, take us in. Figure this shit out. I don't care about the logistics. This is the first.
Suddenly, Iskander's eye. Mordad's like, is that normal? And Ramirez chiming with, no, they're usually silver.
But yes, with the use of your ship and your lighters, you're able to secure. Iskander, roll me a d6.
All right.
Okay.
Yes!
Iskander, buddy, pal. Increase the profit factor by 3. As you harvest all 6 of the tendrils and are able to harvest the majority of its teeth, and you have some of the tech priests begin breaking them down and filing them down to sell as short swords.
Can I
Short
get one of
swords
those?
/ long knives. You
I
can't.
feel like those.
Do we have a...
You can claim them. You can claim one each for yourselves without affecting the profit factor.
Now, Shane, the thing I would ask is, what is the, like, if there are any, what are the raw stats on those?
On the kraken tooth daggers,
They're
They're
pretty
actually-
terrible.
Yes.
they're actually in the core book. But the kraken tooth daggers are a D5 +1 rending weapon, primitive weapon type, with a pin of 1 in the primitive weapon quality.
That
Told you they
makes
were terrible.
sense.
And
I
they can
guess.
be thrown 5 meters like an ordinary knife.
I do
Yeah,
want
they're
one though. How terrible
Pretty
they are.
not great.
You'd think that'd be better considering Space Kraken, but I can see it.
I still want one.
Oh no, we're all getting one.
I mean, they're slightly better than
Like,
your
they may be
Armsmen's current
Static.
knives. So
Fair enough.
if you wanted to equip all your Armsmen with those kraken tooth daggers, that would reduce the profit factor to a +2, but you would have slightly better Armsmen knives.
I would say just wait on,
Don't our Armsmen
just
have
wait
power
on it.
axes?
100 of them do.
Well, we have a... Yeah. But I would say just wait on that. We'll handle that on our next trip to Port Wander.
All right, fair enough. We have 50. Our profit factor is now 52. Everybody.
And everyone also gained 300 experience.
Do we finally rank up?
Have you spent 2,000 experience?
No.
Then no, you have not.
We're 500 off. Tantalizingly close.
Right?
Do we get any XP for doing the whole, space thing with the Eldar? So that was technically an endeavor.
I'm pretty sure I gave it to you.
Did you?
Yes, he did. He gave us like about 500.
Yeah, and it still didn't rank us up.
It takes a while to get ranks up.
Shut
in
the
Road
fuck
Trader.
up, Shane. I don't want to hear shit.
Fuck man, I have 850 XP to spend. What am I gonna do with this?
Exactly. What are we gonna do with it?
Fucking buy your goddamn
Character
characteristic advances.
characteristic advances.
But I need 500 for training when I rank up.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's just make myself even better. I can make myself even better at brain magic.
But Michael, think about it. When you get Holocaust, oh dear God, the pain woman.
If I get
calls on
Holocaust,
people. You'll get Holocaust, trust me. And then you'll be able to cast it with no worries.
spending 350 experience on this fucking my intelligence. Now I'm fucking 50 intelligence as Ramirez.
Uh,
50 intelligence, 68 willpower, 33 weapon skill. Okay. And 32 strength. It's the power armor that makes me competent in strength.
but yeah, I assume we're going to now check out those wonderful planets.
It'd be the right step.
You appear to have dealt with the current threat, and there are now a trio of, well, the scans report them to match the navigational database that they are ice worlds. almost completely frozen over.
Well, it's a good thing we have winter gear.
What are the temperatures on that?
Below freezing.
So,
At the warmest
do
spot,
we have the gear?
the warmest spot you can find on the nearest planet is currently showing -10 centigrade.
Somebody that knows this shit, explain to me what a centigrade is.
Centigrade is the pretty much standard form of temperature measurement anywhere not the U.S.
Well,
There's like 2 other countries that use Fahrenheit.
I thought Celsius was the go-to everywhere else.
It might be Celsius. I might be dumb.
oddly enough,
The fuck is
that's oddly enough
centigrade?
Fahrenheit.
I don't know. I remember hearing that somewhere.
Centigrade is another unit of. It is another unit of temperature. It and Kelvin are superior to both Fahrenheit and Celsius, which
Yeah, that's why I
Fahrenheit is
said
superior to
centigrade is
Celsius.
like, yeah, we're not gonna live on these planets.
Yeah, no, sorry. So Celsius, my bad. But yeah.
So
Fahrenheit, it's 22
not
degrees. It's roughly 22 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, t-shirt weather.
not horrible.
Oh, we'll be fine.
Mind you, that is the warmest spot you can find.
Yeah, t-shirt weather. We're fine, guys.
I feel like we would want to explore the entire planet, but we'll start there.
Now, for exploration, after you've confirmed the safest possible drop location, what is your next step in performing reconnaissance of the planet?
I mean, scan this fucking shit.
You did.
Ramirez, see if you can have any of your use your mind powers. See if anything's down there.
Ramirez, give me a sign of science.
I'm just sitting here trying to. He just basically walked up to me and said, "Hey, use your mind. Which magics?"
It's the thing that everyone says to you. I don't understand why you're having a problem about it.
Fuck you. It is the thing everyone says to me. Oh, god damn it, I should have used my fucking bonus to put my perception up. Oh, well, I still have 41 perception. It makes it possible to do a lot of shit with this perception. Fuck it, fate point, I'll finally use one. Hey, I succeeded. Got better than I did before. That's all I needed. And I spent that fate point.
Yeah. So, Ramirez, you're trying to sort of reach out and see if you can find minds and souls on the planet. And the harder you try and reach out, the louder that static you felt before gets.
Surprisingly, this is better than my everyday.
And as you reach the very apex of trying to reach, as you really push your power as far as it can to reach out and find things, that static starts to become a lot less like static and more like the buzzing of insects.
Lord Captain, I suggest we investigate personally.
All right.
I don't know why, but there's a lot of interference on this planet. Yes, Joyce.
Mariana, get the squad ready.
It's almost like
And?
buzzing. It's like static or the buzzing of insects. Nico out of character doesn't know what this is. Nico in character doesn't know what this is. Let's go investigate.
Pat out of character knows this is, and we should investigate. As if shaking my head.
So you lot gather up in your Argus lighter and make your way down?
Yep.
I load up into a boarding torpedo. Fire me home.
Stop that.
Ramirez trying to commit suicide.
I'll be fine.
He's
It's the 41st millennium.
Your boarding torpedo is not meant to board a planet.
I beg to differ, sir. If this thing can punch through whatever the fuck metal, plasteel, whatever Duralast batteries that are on the sides of these fucking ships, these things can punch through solid rock.
Yeah, it's more surviving the tremendous friction and heat of re-entry.
It's fine. I have a coat.
Ramirez is boiled alive during re-entry.
Would make it marginally worse. Not to any significant degree, but you know.
Anyway.
It also should be noted that the lads we have accompanying us. Jeff, here's a question. Plasmas and power axes were set for a completely separate company of men, as opposed to a mega platoon. Do you want us to bring down the plasma pistol power axe lads or the Hellgun lads?
I do like my Hellgun lads.
Because one is...
And it's really cold down here.
All right. Hellgun lads it is. A mega platoon is the one we're bringing. Or at least a squad of them.
Are you bringing... does your squad include one of the flamer guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to say yeah.
Okay. Un momento, por favor.
Man, I could get a fellowship increase. That'd be great.
It takes 500 for me to upgrade any of my fucking fighting skills. It's fine though. I got like super brain.
You know what? No, I'm gonna. I'm gonna weapon skill. Why not?
I have 100 points left. On the upside, I'm really good at sword fighting now.
Is that what the kids are calling it these days?
You're not funny.
I mean, you saw how quickly he produced that sample. Of course he is.
Wait, he had to do a devil's threesome to get that sample going? That's what sword
No,
fighting meant.
he leveled up his one-handed skill like to 100 then. I'm saying he's really good at handling his own weaponry, his own equipment. Masturbation, Pat.
I know. Oh god. Alright, down to the area of this planet that's totally filled with fun things for us.
Hey guys, it's okay. It's just the towel.
You know, I'd be okay with that. I'd really be okay with that.
So you guys want to go ahead and fill in your red and blue bars for your wounds and fate points.
Can't. Come on, man. Copy the things. You know, GM.
Else.
Yes, you did.
No, I cleaned house and forgot about them.
Well, that's your fault then. I have unlimited health points.
Nope. Not how that works.
Hey, Shane. A neat little trick. You can actually assign us tokens that whenever you drop them on a map, we'll just have our information.
Well, tell me how to do that later.
Probably. Maybe. I'm fucking
Right.
tired.
So
Oh, and I have to do something real quick.
be at the head of this.
I forgot I only have 10 life points.
I
I
have
forgot
8.
And it is second squad who is currently with you, led by Sergeant Keegan.
Shoot him in the back for not
With
being as
Vox-
good as the other sergeant.
With Fox Officer Corporal Quinn.
You did this, Pat.
Oh shit! Oh god, Regis is here with us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, your lover boy's
This is
gonna
guys' unit.
fucking die.
He is an addict.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
He's gonna get ripped apart by fucking Tyrannid.
Right. So as you guys are flying over and come in for a landing, as the ramp drops as you're coming down, you spot what looks like barricades up ahead. Looks like somebody tried to make a stand, but there's blood all over the snow. But the bodies are nowhere to be found.
What information do we have on this fucking thing of worlds?
The Frozen Sisters? You know they're marking
Yeah.
off limits to Imperial travel. There's rumors ranging that it's anything from a base for the Inquisition to the home of some void-faring monster.
Why the? Well, I mean, the second one was
We
kind
already
of
killed the monster.
we found one of those.
Someone tried to make a stand. Well, this is just fucking unfortunate. What the fuck is all this?
This is what happens when you try to fight a space kraken with auto guns.
I don't.
Hold on, where's the flamer in this unit?
Oh, right, one moment. Forgot to mark him out. There you go.
All right. Maria's gonna have 3 regulars go on our left flank, 3 regulars go on the right flank. Everyone else down the center with her, and Flamer having point. Gonna keep right here with him. I was
I'm gonna pull
hoping for a
Caleb
little
and
bit more of a
stay in the
spread than this. Don't worry, we can branch out as we go.
I'm gonna sit in the back and think, why am I getting a bad feeling about this? Why won't that damn buzzing stop?
And that is something to note, actually, Ramirez. The buzzing is getting louder as you've gotten closer to this place, and it's very clearly the insectile buzz, almost like a cloud of locusts.
This is unpleasant. Can't think. I can't think, and I have no reasoning character to suspect anything's wrong.
Hey, the buzzing in your head is a reason to suspect something is wrong, I would feel.
Yes, but that's why we're here, to inspect what's wrong.
Well,
You don't know half the stuff that goes on in my head. You don't know the fact that I have 4 demons whispering their fucking hatred at me somewhere in the
That's
warp.
where I need to be.
And everybody, now that you're getting closer to where the bloodstains are, give me an awareness test.
Are our other mooks gonna move up? No, these aren't mooks. This is me.
I'm staying firmly
mean to
behind
them.
Mook Squad. Where's Regis? I want to use him personally as a human shield. I want to use him personally as my shield.
Directly behind Boreana.
guys, what the fuck are you doing? Stay in formation. I am, sir. No, you're not.
No, this is fine. He's in the way. He's in intercepting bolter fire range.
I did not notice.
One moment, Pat. I'm gonna do something here that might help you out on seeing your pointer.
I don't think you can forcibly.
No, hold
you
on.
can forcibly change. Oh no,
Oh.
Pat just forcibly changed his own color.
Right.
I thought you were gonna forcibly change his color. Moriana notices absolutely nothing.
I almost noticed something, but then I got distracted.
Ramirez, would you like to roll?
It's because you notice Ramirez is kind of grabbing the back of this guy's armor, like you are my meat shield now.
Ramirez,
Let's
what
see
the
what
fuck are you
staying alive.
doing?
All right, boys, take it slow.
Moriana, you're focusing more on positioning and command, and Iskander, you're sort of scanning, trying to figure out what the hell went on here. Ramirez, there's a split second where that buzzing goes silent, and then just starts droning in your ears, and all the armsmen suddenly snap up. Something's moving out of the snow.
Ah, my head. That buzzing is worse now.
Oh, this is not good. Something is moving under the snow. Well, fuck.
Everybody,
No, what do
roll
here?
me initiative.
I pull out my stub automatic
Actually,
and
I was
just
gonna
start
say-
fucking gangster shooting into the snow.
I was about to say men sprang up the fire, but unfortunately.
Quick, use the Prometheum flamethrower and set the world on fire.
Everybody
Oh,
wants to.
nice! Someone's getting punched with a power fist. Actually, hopefully not.
Quit whining.
If they survive that, then punch them with the power fist.
Wait, do I still have my sound effects? Shit, hold on.
Now you cleaned house, you dumb bitch.
I do have a semi-auto mode for the bolt pistol. Nice.
Okay. God is in his heaven, all is right with the world.
He's not in heaven, he's on Terra. What is wrong with you?
His heaven, all is right in the world.
Oh, no. Oh, boy. Hey, mooks! I should stop calling them mooks. These aren't the mooks who are going to get the bull.
Apologies, having to handle a couple things real quick. In addition to the fact that I had to get my fucking sound effect back.
Having to handle fucking Moloch showing up and trouncing on us.
Oh, come on. I'm not going to do that yet. That's
Yet,
for the
the
ground
man
finale.
says.
Listen, that's when I want the campaign to be over already.
And then we kill, and he's God,
And then we kill it, and then Shane drops Abbott on the spoiler on your heads.
fine. And then we somehow kill him, and then you just drop 3 hero fence on us, and we go,
And then Shane does what he should have done from the beginning
Also,
and just drops Dice Ira in your head and forget about the fact that it was destroyed. You maniacs! You blew it up!
Also, Shane, come on now. We all know he can't kill us if he doesn't have his arms.
This is fair.
Oh, no.
It's okay,
Oh.
guys. If we keep not ever ranking
is it
up, I'll
actually?
have a stronger willpower than Abaddon the Despoiler or Magnus the Red.
Right.
Hey,
Thanks to the warning of your guard.
Hey, Ramirez, you want some cheese?
Thanks to the warning of your armsmen, Moriana, you have a chance to prepare yourself.
Oh god. I mean, I kind of want to just ready in action to semi-auto whatever the fuck pops up.
That's something you could do.
Well, I am still within. I want to stay within 2 meters of Iskander, though.
Bodyguard.
That's specifically what I want to do. Yeah.
Right. So readying the semi-auto.
Readying the semi-auto unless Iskander moves, and in which case.
Ready. Yeah. Gotcha. Iskander? You have been warned that there is something beneath the snow.
Well, I will ready my plasma pistol to shoot whatever comes out of the snow.
Right. Can I get all of you ugly motherfuckers like anybody else? Not quite. As a series of forms come popping out of the snow.
Well, it's not what I thought it was going to be.
A series of vaguely humanoid, four-armed creatures come bursting out of the snow. One of them right in the ranks of your guardsmen, and they all drop their jaws with this loud, just screeching sound.
Oddly enough, more pleasant than the droning.
Moriana and Iskander, you each do have a prepared action.
Well, I'm gonna shoot. I'd get a negative because he's in melee, wouldn't I?
I'll say you can take the shot as he's bursting out of the snow, and you do have a clear line of, and you have a clear shot as he pops up.
Okay, then that guy's getting shot. Hopefully.
You're both point blanking into him, so.
D100 minus.
Point blank, I believe, is plus 30, so.
Point blank into him as well, and my semi-auto enhances that to plus 40. Go, my child. That's a 96 I rolled, folks.
Oh.
I am legitimately gonna fate point that.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Because otherwise you hit him, but jammed your bolt pistol.
I've hit him. That's all I care about.
Right. It's another hit for every 2 degrees of success on semi-auto, so I believe that's all 3 of your bolt pistol rounds into him.
I'm gonna roll them. So pen of 5. Oh, sorry, hold on. I believe it's actually plus 5 pen of 4. Let me double check. Yeah, plus 5 pen of 4. Got those reversed. So first, that's unfortunate. Second,
Bolts of
that's
tearing.
okay. Third. Oh, right, they do. So I guess count the first 2 as
Yep.
Well, the first 2. So the first shot's actually 9 damage. The second one is actually 10 damage, and then the last one. Wow. That's,
So 9, 10, and 9. And
Well.
reversing the dice. 3. You actually hit it in the head.
With nice. With pen 4. Fuck yo, Carapace. Unless it dodges.
I can't dodge all of it. Also, it did sort of just burst out of the ground.
Potentially, actually. Look, if it gets 3 degrees, if it gets 2 extra degrees of success on the dodge, it dodges all 3 shots. That's entirely possible.
It just burst out of the ground, so can it dodge? It was like, surprise, bitches.
It dodges one of the shots.
Woo!
1 through 3 are Moriana's, 4 is Iskander. So it dodges the second one of Moriana's.
Well, I was about to say, please don't dodge mine.
Ah, shit. That was a heftier one.
Okay, so
First bolt round hits. Second bolt round dodges. Third bolt round. Third bolt round hits. Ah, you missed me. Ah! Who the fuck shoots plasma?
and Iskander, what was
You-
the reverse of your
You guys,
roll?
actually.
86, so you shot in the leg.
Sorry, 86.
Fucking kneecapped it with a plasma pistol. Your bolt rounds and plasma shots slam into this thing. Moriana's yours just glancing off its skull plating, as Iskander, your plasma bolt just splashes across its knee, and it gives a pained shriek, but it's still standing.
Damn it.
And it turns, and it
Gene
has
Stealers.
it in for these motherfuckers.
Gene Stealers, folks. We're about to die.
We're fine.
Let's go!
Okay, that one used up its luck not dying to bolter and plasma fire. This one's charging in to help its broodmate. There we go. There we go.
Hear that, guys? That's the sound of gurgle gurgle as a armsman has his heart ripped out. Don't worry, we have more of those.
Alright, so F5. Amazingly, he's still standing.
Ah!
He's screaming as this thing ran up to him and just sliced open one of his arms, and he's just screaming in pain as he's desperately trying to like pull a weapon on this thing, but
Fuck,
he's
where's
still
my knife?
alive.
It's okay if I had biomancy from, ranking up.
Disengage!
You're about to drink up, Michael.
I'm
Calm
here.
down.
My salt knows no bounds, Jeffrey.
Oh God, I feel bad for that guy. That guy I
guy's
feel
super
bad for.
dead.
Oh!
And then he
Upside.
parries all of them with his kraken tooth dagger.
On the upside,
Bet you
if he
guys didn't
dies,
give him.
on the upside, if he dies, the flamer's got a clear shot.
On the upside, if he doesn't die, I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
give a
that's
shit.
part
Take
of
the
it.
shot.
Burn that motherfucker!
It's better he burns to death than what they'll do to him.
You fool! Or he just disengages and then we roast him.
Yeah, fuck this.
Wait, let's not kill him. He has expensive equipment, damn it.
Wait,
It's fine.
Totally-
Prometheus this way.
totally light him on fire. Those rounds will explode. More damage.
I just realized where we fucked up. We didn't say we were bringing this Qatari Alpha with us. But
So again with the arms, as the center one that charges him, man, he ducks his way under the other two, and then that one just brings its claws down and just rakes across his arm.
Okay, I complain about our Armsmen a lot, but they're actually pretty cool.
oh yeah, this guy's,
Nope.
this guy's doing well.
Nope.
He somehow survives this. He's getting the go. He's gonna admit pin, but you know. Oh my God, he survived all three of them going at him.
Mm-hmm. He ducked under two of them.
Okay, yeah, he gets a promotion.
I can't help but notice. Oh, great, there are those things. Now, why?
Because they just wanted to come and play, Jeffrey.
Sharon is actively trying to murder us.
No, I'm not. If I
Ninth
was trying
grade.
to murder you, it would be
they're
all hive tyrants.
Look, that's actually minor. They've got weapons that are on par with las guns. It's whatever.
Yeah. It's been too long since I fucking played this game. I can't remember what shit did.
Also, good news. I'm not gonna say what I was about to say. I'm not gonna fucking jinx that. As I assume a massive volley of flesh borers are sent flying our way.
Yep.
All at the guy with the flamer.
A massive.
Because
Yep, he's
fuck
in
us.
Carapace armor. He'll be fine. He'll be mostly fine.
And only a single one manages to hit him.
Yeah, that's Termagants for you.
They need to be deployed. They need to be deployed in hordes of
Run,
like
Bruce,
30 to be
about 20.
effective.
Thing is, I'm pretty that horde of 30's on its way.
Patrick, I have something better planned for you.
What I'm saying is we need to end this quickly.
What I'm saying is, you right.
I hope that there's
This
good
man-
stuff on those asteroids.
This man takes a single point of damage as one of these flesh borer needles just zaps across his shin. Ah, damn it! The Armsmen's turn.
For the love of God, boys, disengage.
Yeah, no, they are.
Yep, bad plans, bad times.
I don't know exactly what I was gone for the movement, but fair.
As the guy up top who had to defend himself against 3 of them backs up, just screaming, "Shoot them! Shoot them! Shoot them! Shoot them! Shoot them! Shoot! 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 Shoot!"
Shut the fuck out of him.
Yes, please, for the love of God, flamethrower, get rid of these 3.
He's on it.
For the guy on the golden toilet, get rid of them.
I put a bolt around in the Prometheum tank and save everyone.
Yeah, it's one of those explosions that only the guys and doesn't hurt the good guys, right?
Exactly.
We got friendly fire on,
Knock
guys.
it
Don't worry
off.
about it.
Come on, guys. This isn't a PvP-enabled server. We all know this.
Right, so
Actually, I think our Disadvantage Corps probe.
Look, Ramirez proved that this is in fact a PvP server.
oh my fucking wow.
On point. We on point.
Let me double check how flame works.
They all die immediately.
So he's spraying promethium at them. These two managed to duck and weave out of it. This one
Damn it.
just barely. That one is too slow. He's really too slow.
But he's gonna take damage and be on fire. So, you know.
11, 2. So he suffers damage and it is on fire. Let's find a good token for that. There we go. He has the bacon token.
Making bacon.
He is on fire. He suffers a D10 damage at the start of each round until he puts it out. Alright. Now, the other ones.
Focus fire.
So we got the Colonel. And
Corporal.
that other private who
Colonel.
did not disengage. Or Corporal, sorry.
Please tell me they're semi-autoing, because boy howdy.
They are.
Just at this point, why would you not?
So let's see here. The one who's closest. Fire your Hellgun. Semi-autos plus 10, plus 30 for being point blank.
Go away!
Ho hi!
Here's great motivator.
All hit.
So 3 damage rolls.
Dice. Dice Y. Good news is, thing had fuck all for armor against that.
Yep.
Bad news, thing had all of its toughness against that.
Yeah. He did manage to get a hit on it though. It did hurt it. And now for his now for the Corporal, who I believe is just out of point blank.
Mm-hmm.
Still managed to get a hit on it. And actually got Righteous Fury. Yeah, this is not adding up properly.
That's the 14.
Yeah, 14 and Righteous Fury. Just gonna do it this way because it's more reliable. Did not manage to add to it, but still 14 damage. The creature would prefer he had not.
Yeah, that's right. It's still standing.
Regaius is also going to get in on this.
But I shoot the other one, you fuck.
Yeah, we got 4 pointed at these ones.
You've got 3. If Regaius
correct,
is
actually.
shooting somewhere else.
Regaius.
I would actually...
He's shooting through
I
me.
would
I'm not
actually
surprised he
prefer-
fucked up.
Don't worry, sweet. You'll do better next time. I'm sure of it. No, he won't.
There is no next time. Bolt pistol to temple.
Okay, maybe once we...
And it's a Hellgun. So not reliable.
And?
Oh, those don't have reliable?
Jammed. Fuck.
Yep. Hellguns ignore some of the, I guess you would call them safety features of las guns in order to provide more power.
So this happens when I tried to perform under stress.
It's a moment of
I look at his las barrel as it gets ready to fire and just goes dead. Don't worry, it happens to everybody. Not me, but you should actually feel very ashamed.
God. So
the
one of
the
them
warp freak
So
is making fun of
I
you.
try to perform under stress. I was gonna say with Jeff's like, this is always what happens when I try to perform under stress. Just more, yeah.
Look.
This guy is turning to look at him. Look at
Go see Avos for some little blue pills.
This guy is just turning to look at him. Look at the thing he was going to shoot. Were you going to shoot through me? It's a terrible plan on your part.
He was leaning around you, Jeff. He's not going to try and shoot his captain in the back of the head.
I'm the captain now.
Wow. So This gentleman attempts to fire at one of the ones who dodged the flamer burst, and the hell gun shot just sort of sizzles on its carapace.
These were better than last guns. Fuck.
They are.
No,
These
just
things
imagine
have
the
great
guardsmen.
toughness, a lot of wounds, and
I
they're
just
murder
imagine-
machines.
I just imagine the guardsmen just, I thought these were better. Fuck.
Wow. The sergeant and the other guy also fire. The other guy misses. The sergeant hits, but again, sizzle on the carapace. Ramirez.
Everybody knows what time it is. It's time to push the powers.
I agree.
Now, perhaps more than ever.
Right, so first thing I'm doing is I'm going to shoot through Iskander.
Move on.
Not
So-
even at them,
Blake.
just through it.
Yeah, I'm just firing into Iskander. And this is for forgetting my name!
I've never forgotten your name. It's the one I can conceivably remember.
Consistently?
And conceivably.
I'm going to shoot through his coat, because I hate that he has a nicer coat than me.
Move up at least to be in point blank. God,
Oh, I can't move.
you can.
No, he only gets the 2 actions. If you want him to use the psychic powers, he needs to shoot.
Yeah,
I need to shoot and I need to stay still. So I'm pulling out the fucking best craftsmanship. God damn it, I need something. Yeah, bolt, go, pew pews.
Hold your pistol.
Yeah, does it, what am I doing here with this? It's, is it in point blank or no?
No,
You're
it's,
just
but
out.
it's well within. But it's within half.
So you get a plus 10 for being within half.
Yeah, die. Oh no, Captain!
You didn't. He's not in melee with it, so you didn't shoot him. You also did not shoot the Gene Stealer.
And
I'm rolling a fucking fate point.
All right,
Shoot the
you did in fact shoot the Gene Stealer.
You also got right.
And I still spent the fate point. One off, damn it.
You also got Righteous Fury, so repeat the attack and if it hits, add a D10 to the damage.
if that turns into a 10, keep rolling.
Holy mother of God! Keep going. Do it again.
Roll on another.
Aw. So it's actually
No.
25 damage.
No,
Bang!
here's the thing. He just rolls another d10 until he stops getting a 10 at that
Oh
point.
shit! Okay. So you actually just. Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah. So it's actually 19 added for 34. Where's the hit location again? Ah,
The hit
his chest.
location-
So this one's in particular, its carapace is looking a bit battered up and burned, and it's got a couple holes in it and it's got a couple whole like craters in its skull whole carapace from Moriana's shots. You raise your bolt pistol at the chest, fire in. It slips right between 2 plates on the chest into what look like its ribs. There's a hole as it goes in, about the size of your finger. Well, about twice the size of your finger actually, but twice the size of your finger goes in.
Coke can punches into its chest.
No, these are sized for humans, Patrick. So about twice the size of your finger, punches into its ribs. There is a spray of dark, murky green ichor out of its back that makes it look like you probably just fired into a watermelon.
Right, focus
you
fire,
yell-
center mass, concentrated.
killer.
Moriana, relay better orders.
Yeah, and as the spray bursts
I
behind
basically
it,
ordered the men around, then I looked at you and said, tell them to do it better than I did.
yeah. But yeah, no, your round hits, the blood and ichor sprays out the back of it, and it stumbles for a second, kind of like staring down at its chest in disbelief before pitching forward into the snow.
I'm not supposed to die here.
Hive Mind said
Who
I
else
was
wants to
immortal.
die? You! I'm gonna point to this one. I'm gonna fucking scream in its skull.
Alright.
Here's where the bad times happen.
So, when you go to open yourself to the warp and make your psychic scream, roll me a willpower test.
Oh, please. Oh, please. Oh, no! Hold on.
Ramirez?
Nice troll.
I can salvage this.
Can you?
No, I can't.
Ramirez, you open yourself to the warp.
It happened.
You lower
Now.
you lower your barriers. You're reaching out with the warp, gathering power, and then that droning that's been in the back of your head suddenly increases to a fever pitch, and there's just this shrill screech in your mind, and your power's fumbled.
Ah!
The power fades from your
I
grasp.
was supposed to do that!
Yeah, the power fades from your grasp, and suddenly you blink, and before your vision, the snowfield is gone. You're in this massive organic cavern, and staring down at you is this arachnid being with an almost humanoid upper body attached to the front of the arachnid body, a massive crown of bone and chitin rising behind its forehead, massive long clawed hands reaching out around you, its jaw hanging down and dripping saliva and ichor as it just stares at you hungrily. Roll D10.
I have resistance
points.
fear, and it's pronounced chitin, bitch. And I shoot it.
Yeah. You blink again and it's gone. Roll me a D5 insanity.
Man, am I glad that I actually, did that thing of resting for several months to not become insane. Ha! Resistance fear.
Yep.
I have ideas for how my face should look whenever I do that demon mask thing, though.
But yes, that was your turn, Ramirez.
Oh yeah, I'm back up to 8 insanity. I forgot. I am constantly on the edge of going slightly insane.
Now, just for a
Right.
moment, all these other bioforms pause. The Termagants look up and back. The Gene Stealers kind of follow their gaze for a moment before turning back, and you can swear the surviving Gene Stealers that aren't on fire are smiling.
Where the fuck's the shuttle?
A little ways behind you.
Kill.
Just to the fucking shuttle. Fuck this.
And I'm sorry, I sized him wrong. There we go. As a massive Tyranid form bursts out of the snow and issues a deep roar.
Well, that's 110% fucking nope.
Clawed fingertips from one set of hands are holding up as the other set of hands a little bit below them come together in front of its chest and sort of lock into this vaguely gun-shaped protrusion from its hands.
He's gonna finger bang us.
Literal. The most literal sense. Oh God. It's either a venom cannon or it's a bar strangler. Either way, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt a lot.
No, it's not too large of a gun-shaped protrusion, but it is noticeably rifle-shaped.
Why the fuck are we still here?
As it steps forward,
It's its turn, silly.
As it steps forward, raises this protrusion, takes aim at the thing that spat fire at its Gene Stealers, and squeezes off a shot.
And it misses.
It does.
Thank God.
It cranks off this shot, and it goes whizzing right past the guy's helmet. He's like, "Oh, Jesus!"
-3. It did not. Jim's totally fine.
Yeah, no. He sees it raising its round, sort of moves, turns you down with him as the shot flies over the back of you, and just you hear behind you,
Kills
"Sweet
Regaius.
Celestine!"
All right, there are two plays here. Either we aggressively counterattack and kill this son of a bitch and the rest of his cohort, or we perform fighting withdrawal.
Charge!
There's a glance to the Lord Captain.
This is a decent fucking question, because these things just keep showing up. I have no reason to think they won't just keep showing up. Fuck it, it's fighting retreat.
All right, yeah, going to order a fighting withdrawal, and let's see, half move for me is 4, which will put me 1, 2, 3, 4, and a bolt round's gonna go flying into this motherfucker, because why not?
Into Sir Francis Bacon.
That, yeah.
Yes, I named the Gene Stealers.
He is potentially struck.
Indeed, it is potentially struck. And it has struck.
Oh
God, you shot it in the chest. Sir Francis Bacon, no.
See, set him out.
Sir Francis Bacon,
Oh.
no.
Oh boy. Enjoy 23 damage and a pen of bang.
You bastard, you contributed so much to science.
I don't think he did.
Bang.
Lying to me.
Bang. Yeah. Fight and retreat, 3 meter spread.
Yeah. Yeah, your bolt shield just flies toward this burning Gene Stealer, smashes into its chest. It rocks back. The detonation goes off, and you see it did not go as far into the chitinous plating as you had hoped. It's bleeding. There's this gaping wound across the front of its chest that's slowly beginning to seal itself, but it's still standing as the fire continues to char at it.
So that one.
It is your turn, Iskander.
So, fuck that guy in particular. But first...
I mean, he can move after.
I can move after.
Well, that's a half move for you, Jeff.
4. But first, I'm gonna shoot this fucking thing that's on fire. If I shoot that one, he might slow down, and that might help my guys get away. Well, no, that's not how that works. Shoot that one, I'd slow him down, maybe. But I should probably just kill that one. All things considered, I'm gonna shoot the one that's on fire. He is within half, I believe. Since I'm moving, I can't aim. So, I think that's just a coin flip. Check to be sure. That is indeed just a coin flip.
Ho hi!
Nice.
Yep.
Bang.
And unfortunately, I don't think that does anything.
I mean, my darker or sorry, my dark heresy games, that would have done a thing. But this is Shane's. He runs it how he does.
Yeah.
You know what? Roll an extra d10 for damage. Take the highest.
Okay.
I'll let your critical effect give it a tearing in your plasma pistol.
Okay. Do. 12 again.
Alright. 12, pin 7.
Yep.
Hang in there, Sir Francis Bacon.
Oh, god damn it, just die, you piece of shit.
He's not dead?
Your plasma blast strikes him in the forehead, washing back over. He screeches in pain and just sort of stumbles about, still on fire.
Son of a bitch, well, there goes that great idea. It's my best chance to kill one, so I guess... Fuck.
Well, I mean, here's the thing, though. He now takes a D10 of damage that doesn't get reduced. He burns to death.
Good. Fuck him.
Your plasma pistol hits, washes over him. He screeches.
Sir Francis Bacon, why?
He screeches, tumbles back into the snow, rolling futilely, trying to put out the flames as they just consume him, seeping into the wounds and just burning his organs.
I've mind. You said snow would stop it. It's not stopping it. Stop, drop, and roll was a lie.
Sorry, they used Prometheum.
Sorry, they used super napalm. Not shit I can do, buddy. Also, I lied. I only named Sir Francis Bacon.
Oh.
Alright, well. That was that one. That guy. Ooh. Oh my god, your Armsmen are... That Carapace armor was a good investment.
Yep. Now all we need is to get them...
This Gene Stealer runs up, screeching as it charges, brings its claws up, raking them up under the Carapace armor, shredding up this guy's chest, and you see that it hooked under the Carapace armor and pulled, but it wrapped the claws around and dragged them up the armor, keeping them from going as deep into his body. He stumbles back a couple steps, just furrows of blood raining down his chest as he's struggling to stand, but he keeps his footing. Somebody get this thing the fuck off me!
Oh no, flamer guy.
He hasn't been hit yet. He'll be fine.
Oh no, flamer guy.
He'll be fine.
Jeffrey, he was injured by the flesh borer. Also, you doomed him.
He had 1 damage to his health.
Didn't you know he's getting married when he returns to his homeland?
That was a dumb mistake. Signed on from me. Why would he do that?
This Gene Stealer comes barreling down to your man with the flamer. He tries to recover from having shoved Moriana down. Tries to bring the flamer up for a final burst. It gets swatted aside by one of the Gene Stealer's hands, and the claws just come raking down and just slash across his throat, and his head falls backwards on his armor, eyes staring at you as his head is connected by a thin little shred of meat to the rest of him before he topples backwards into the snow.
Grimdark.
You know what? Fuck this planet. I have a macro battery.
Not anymore, we don't.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, we do. Yeah, we still have the dorsal one.
Let's just fire our boarding torpedoes at these guys.
And the wounded guy survives, and the wounded guy doesn't get hit. He felt that
Yeah,
before.
fuck this.
He's eager to not. He'd rather that not happen again. Oh, wait! You lost a guy.
No, there is no way.
You've already switched turn order. What do you want about? Too late for what you want to do.
Totally, right?
Anybody
That's how
remember
that
what
works.
Gaius'
Them's
last
the
name
rules.
was?
Okay. Well, Regias is right there.
Yeah,
The
I
guy's
know.
his last name was Gult
Okay,
because
there we go.
he was the fuck was he? Oh, you're talking about the roster. Yeah. Because I remember he was Gult because we made the joke about him being addicted.
Was it Marn?
It wasn't Morn. It was Xyla.
Well, he was cocky. We told him not to go forward.
Actually, I explicitly ordered him to do exactly that.
I didn't tell him to go forward. That's on you.
Well, we'll look next to him. Oh, wait.
Termagants! Here, Gaius.
Yeah.
Nope.
Termagants. Here, Gaius.
Yeah.
I'm pushing him onto the flesh borers. I wish to push him into the line of fire.
It doesn't matter.
I'm not actually going to
Regias.
push him into the line of fire
wait,
because
No,
it's a dick
not
move.
her Gaius this
This
time.
guy doesn't deserve to die. None of these Armsmen deserve to die.
Fucking Termagants.
These Armsmen put up with our shit. They deserve to live.
Yep.
Speaking of,
Fire and fall back, boys.
Roll, boys. This fucker just full on run the fuck away.
I mean, to be fair,
Disengage. Get to the back of the line.
I'm not gonna fault him. Guys, look, Ramirez is the last one out. He's gonna stay and die for us.
I wanted to charge the thing. You better fucking believe I'm going to charge the thing. Deus fucking Volt.
I am exactly 1 point armor to assistance. Crap.
the arms are starting to fall apart as they're trying to walk, as they're trying to march back while firing.
I mean, this guy's in point blank. He's probably got a good shot. Maybe hit. 1. Heard it, please.
Hey! He manages to wing it. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but he does something to it. Gaius, need you to be good, buddy. Let me double check Gaius.
Wait, he didn't even he took a step back? Alright.
Regaius,
He is mostly on, so it's fair.
there's also an officer right there. He cannot properly withdraw.
Your boyfriend's gonna die so I can live.
I'm okay with that.
Damn it, Regaius.
His death wasn't even useful.
Sergeant and one last private. Goes into the same PC.
It's okay. I'm going to push my powers and have everybody die instead of just me.
Is that something weird?
Oh shit! Hopefully they roll well.
Between them, they put a noticeable burn on it. Ramirez of the House of Vasquez.
Start playing the fucking Reigns of Castamere. I'm gonna roll a D2 to see if I charge this thing or not. Sadly, I don't. Oh, fucking well. Here's my willpower
kind of-
test to try and scream in his brain.
You are able to focus the power and keep the buzzing out of your head. So you may actually make the attack now. Or make the psychic power.
Just focusing and pushing it. I pushed psi ratings 5, which means I have a bonus psi rating of 3. Submit. And modifier I have is plus 25.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Hey, no. Fortunately, it's still fucking phenomenons anyway.
So,
Right.
which one were you targeting with the scream?
Oh, which one do you think?
Oh, the biggie. All right.
Big motherfucker. Enjoy 14 points of brain damage, asshole. By that I mean all of you assholes, because
Fuck your
hive minds.
And it's
fuck
a toughness.
your toughness and fuck
And it's a
your
toughness test to be
armor.
stunned.
Toughness has to be stunned of minus 25 toughness.
For a total of 7 rounds in this case.
Oh my god.
Oh, 7 rounds of doing nothing.
Tremble before my voice! Now I roll a D100 to see just how fucked everyone is. Oh boy!
That's on the perils table now.
Yup. Shane, I didn't want to go out like this, but it looks like it's my time.
75 is Perils of the Warp.
Oh. Yeah.
What's the
74 is Warp Madness. A violent ripple of tainted discord causes all creatures within 2d10 meters, with the exception of the Psyker, to become frenzied for a round and suffer 1d5 corruption unless they pass a difficult minus 10 willpower test. So 2d10 meters, please.
So
I want to sub the 4 with the 5.
Roll me to the D100, please.
Guys, also, I forgot to add the plus 15, by the way, so that doesn't matter anymore, actually.
Okay.
Oh boy, you guys ready? Who's ready to take a ride?
D100.
Okay, I'm just double checking to make sure I don't add to the perils table warp. Okay, I don't.
Yeah, it's just phenomena.
Who's ready for that natural 100, guys? Only 35.
Oh.
Chronological incontinence.
Oh. Wait.
Time warps around the Psyker. He winks out of existence and reappears in 1d10 rounds, or 1 minute narrative time, and suffers 1d5 insanity points and 1d5 permanent toughness damage.
Hold on, I could swap the 5 out with the 5 and get 55 instead.
Warp whispers. The voices of demons fill the air within 40 to 10 meters of the Psyker, whispering terrible secrets and shocking truths. Everyone in the area, including the Psyker, must make a hard -20 willpower test or suffer 1d10 corruption points.
Oh, sorry, guys. Time for corruption points.
I'd rather go with that one.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm entirely okay with that.
So,
Just
40 10
as
meters.
my voice rips out, everyone else starts to hear horrible demonic whispering.
Yeah, so that one coming.
Iskander, the -20 willpower.
Just-
You can do it, Iskander. I have
Just-
faith in you.
Just give me the fucking thing now.
I mean, it's possible
At
to roll
least
under the
try,
8, man.
man.
Try it.
Just try.
Oh, well. It was -20. I don't know why you were rolling a 13, but
Because
It
that's
was-
-20.
why were you rolling 28 for
My
willpower
willpower is
earlier?
28.
Because I used my level up. Fuck you.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh!
Alright.
Didn't want to have a
Smart.
fucking willpower in the
Everybody who failed,
20s.
D10 corruption points.
Disagreement. Ramirez passed. Didn't Ramirez pass?
Ramirez
I just
passed.
felt it's like rolling to see if everybody, you know. I just felt like rolling to see like what I would have suffered. I'm fine though, because 68 willpower was a good investment,
Oh.
Bitch, please, mine.
and I'm take some steps.
Oh.
It's like,
And we will
okay,
deal with the results of corruption points after the combat, but
Oh, that's not good for me. Well, yeah.
8 and 6. Iskander, as you're trying to fall back, you see Ramirez gathering his power. You see the great mighty beast shake and just scream in pain. That same ferocious roar echoing. And then you just hear the softest voice in your ear. You almost feel the arms wrapping around your shoulders as something comes close to you and just in your ear. It was your fault. You should have been there. It should have been you. Moriana.
well then, demons are not playing fair.
Shane, I feel like this should be noted. That put me to 10 on the button.
Moriana, you sort of see a hazy outline of an all too familiar figure right in front of you, hulking and glaring down at you. I am still here. I will find you. You cannot run. You cannot hide. I'm coming for you, my pet.
Meanwhile, in Ramirez's head, shit.
Ramirez, the thing that sparked this off, you gathered your power, screamed into this thing's mind, and as the scream ended, the power just shattered in front of you, and just sent waves of that warp energy cascading around you.
Oh, I almost felt like I got ripped out of time for a second there, guys.
There was a moment where it looked like time might have desynced for just a split second, but you desperately held on to it.
It's a good thing those
Unfortunately.
gene stealers got corrupted. Unfortunately, those gene stealers are gene stealers.
No, maybe corruption for them means they're gonna, see the God Emperor's light.
You want a spoiler?
Nope. Spoiler, that's why they're on their way. That is, in fact, the thing they're coming for. That is the light. That is the light these moths are coming towards.
Wait, what? Questions for later. Never mind.
It's like a giant bug zapper, but for nids. And it doesn't actually hurt them. But Moriana, it's your turn.
God. Break and run is the question here.
If you can get to the edge of the map, you can reach the shuttle.
What I'm hearing is break and fucking run.
Yeah, if you reach that left
And
edge
given
of the
what
map,
you just saw, it's time to break and fucking run. Bye.
Alright. Moriana, you're off the turn order. You have escaped to the shuttle.
So, Iskander had that whole thing happen, and he was waiting for the next, round of fire from Moriana, and then that just never happened. Oh, the fuck? Boys,
glancing
ship,
yeah,
now!
Yeah, glancing around, you see Moriana is already beating feet towards the shuttle.
Alright, I'm gonna try and make a command test so that, the Armsmen don't freak the fuck out because the Archmilitant just booked it.
Give me command. I won't even count this against you. Just go ahead and roll command.
Minus 65. Hang on, did I put a rank in that? I think I might have something high. No, I don't. I probably don't, but I'll check anyway. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna use my fate point.
Do you still have one?
Last one. God, fuck, damn it, really?
It doesn't help that they all just had horrible truths and secrets whispered in their ears. Shit is getting freaky. But yeah, Skander, you can see that they're about to just bolt.
I mean, fucking Gene Stoder's gonna catch up to him first. I really don't. You see, this is the problem with being a warrior who leads from the front. I don't want to be the first one that runs away. So I am gonna.
Well, congratulations, you're gonna be the second one that runs away. Because Moriana's already the first.
Yeah, but I don't want to be the first one to actually roll properly. But anyways, I'm gonna shoot this Gene Stealer.
Pass is catching up to me. Gotta go. All right, you're gonna pop the shot.
If I can use my bonus action to aim, or if that was.
These fuckers goodbye this afternoon.
Well, you don't have a bonus action, but you have two actions.
Never mind.
So
Never mind. I'm
have
moving.
action.
So yeah.
You can have action aim for a +10 to be
Flip.
able to move. So fire and move.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, you hit him.
Yep. One, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. You start stepping back as you fire off a plasma shot. The plasma smacks in the chest, and you see it recoil and roll with the blow as it turns back. You see the burn on its ribs, but it's still standing.
Damn, what the fuck are these things?
The hell kind of bugs are we fighting?
Basically, I don't have Lorzinos.
Thing is, full tilt, these guys can all get away. Actually, thinking about it, if we all just full tilt ran away, it's been gone from the. Oh no.
Well, goodbye, Omega Platoon. Or Omega Squad 2.
Omega Platoon, second company.
No, we should get away with most of us.
Well, what? Hey, if they all just bolt, they're actually all going to make it.
So this guy here, His helmet saves his ass. Because these claws come down, catch on the visor, rip the visor off his face, and just slash either side of his eyes.
Fucking run!
Regaius, this thing comes streaking towards Regaius. Yes, lashes out with one claw. He steps back out of the way, like almost boxer style, leans back. As he's going to raise his gun, the other claw comes in, catches across his thighs, and just shreds the meat of his thigh. And he stumbles, falls, rolls, and comes up out of the snow, just profusely bleeding down his leg. And finally, the sergeant. Oh.
Be alive. Well,
The sergeant, as this gene is coming at him, he's trying to back up this small snowbank.
Sergeant, kill him! No!
Yeah, as this comes at him, he's trying to just pop shots over it as he tries to step up this snowbank. He steps on an area of snow that's too soft, loses his footing, goes down. The gene stealer is on him, and then you just see his legs go flinging to either side as he screams and dies. One moment. Sergeant Keegan. And now the Gaunts, or Gants, because their term.
that one will.
This term Gants, firing at point blank. Finally a hit. As that Armsman takes a flesh borer round to the leg.
Oh, God damn it, guys. You just cannot win today.
That wasn't Regaius. But he does get him +10. Wow. As Ramirez, the Armsman right next to you, that guy catches one of these flesh bore rounds right outside the edge of his carapace armor and just stabs in. And he jerks and kind of just squirms and shudders for a second before collapsing into the snow.
Huh. Well, people are dying.
Ramirez, super calm.
Please, I'm the reason. Like what? 15 guardsmen are dead. This is nothing.
And the guy next to him screams as a round strikes him as well, but he's still up. Catches him in the arm, but he's still alive. Armsman Marn. I'm sorry, buddy. That's perhaps the most embarrassing. That's the most embarrassing reason or cause of death I've had to write so far.
It happens, man. It happens.
Shot by Termagant.
Oh, goodbye. That was Regaius, or who was that?
No, that was Armsman Marn.
Okay, good. We haven't lost Regaius yet. I say yet.
No, they're all just gonna book it. It'll be fine.
Yeah, they're running.
Yeah, their officer staff is either fucking ran or gotten killed.
Yeah, they're like. It also occurs to
The
me that
likelihood of me surviving if I draw my sword and fight them all is actually surprisingly good. Just given Shane's rolls versus my rolls.
yeah, the thing that comes to mind is the fact that if we had just full out ran away, we actually would have been 110% fine. I now realize.
The secret to survival is being a coward. And by being a coward, I mean having sound tactical sense, because this is a fight we were not going to win.
So that Gene Stealer that guy tries to turn and run. The Gene Stealer catches him by the back, and you just see the claws punch through the carapace armor as its talons poke through his chest, and he screams and it goes from screaming to gurgling as the Gene Stealer lifts him up and then throws him down into the snow again, kicking up this puff of white.
All right, Ales.
Yep.
Okay, there's no reason to be disrespectful to the corpse you just made.
Regaius is gonna try and get out.
And it gets out. I spoke too soon.
Oh.
Bye, Regaius.
So we have 3 survivors.
Bye, Regaius.
So, Regaius goes to run, and the Gene Stealer grabs him by the by the bleeding leg, pulls him back, grabs him by the side, pulls him up to its jaws, snaps down, severs the leg, throws it aside, and then just starts throwing him onto the ground, just striking in with its claws wherever it can get them. Regaius goes down after several seconds of brutal, gurgling screams.
I was gonna say, as I'm running, can I mercy cap him?
Give me a ballistic skill test.
Do I take a penalty because I am full on booking it out of here?
Minus 20.
I ain't dying. Okay, Regaius, I want you to know that I tried, because I'm rolling this at a 13. Okay, let's see if a fate point will be kind to him. It will.
He dies. He screams and instead dies from a bolt round to the forehead.
Trust me, it's less painful.
It is. What about this dude? This guy not run? This dude.
Oh shit!
Right here.
I haven't moved him yet. Hold on, I'll take care of him in a second. You know, I probably shouldn't find it surprising I'm writing so many things as death by Gene Stealer of some variety. For some reason, I thought you guys could handle them.
Shouldn't.
You
I don't know why.
think that the minute they get in melee, they're murderous. And their health points are fucking bullshit. I don't know if they're on natural toughness, if I remember correctly.
Well, we're probably dealing with pure strain variety, which is super bad for us.
So the warrior is still reeling, kind of roaring in pain and anger. As a Scander, everyone has bolted past you for the shuttle.
Yeah, I'm aware. They're all in. I'm going in.
Everybody who's gonna make it has made it.
As
And
I
look,
get
we
it.
can leave here saying that we killed all of 2 gene stealers.
You make it into
Today was a good day.
Yeah, you make it into the shuttle, you slam the emergency ramp close, and you just yell at the pilot, "Get us the hell out of here."
Back to the ship. I need macro rounds. Fuck this planet. Fuck this planet in particular.
Exterminatus.
Okay, well, maybe not that far.
You take off, the engine screaming as you hear the pinging of those flesh borer shots as the termagants try to stop you, futilely, but try all the same.
Thank God we have good fucking.
Thank God they're using anti-infantry weapons against a fucking vehicle. But yes, you lift off and into the skies of this frozen sister.
It's so much roomier here now, guys.
And yeah, looking around, some of the guys that made it aren't in good shape. Not all the
Don't
not all the
worry,
many
I'll
guys
also
made
fix
it.
it. I'll also probably be able to fix that. Wow, everybody's. Are you guys okay? You look a little more corrupt.
Let's see here. Because you said you were at your first 10?
Yep, that put me on 10 on the button.
Alright, for every 10 corruption points a character gains, he must test willpower to see if his corruption has manifested as literal damage to his body and soul. So, let's see
Do this,
here.
Moriana. You've
What
done
moments?
amazingly with
This
these
roll
so
is
far.
modified depending on the number of CP the character already possesses, as noted on table 10.7, the corruption track. This is 10.8, where's 10.7? There it is. So malignancy test is still at a +0. So it's just a D100. Or it's a willpower test, rather.
Oh my god, how did I do that?
You make it?
Yep.
The loss of her
Yeah.
guys gave you that little bit of resolve you needed.
She didn't even see it.
Well, she can see that he's not a fucking thing
Yeah,
right
he's
now.
not here, but
Oh, wait, he's not here?
Yeah, he is.
Oh.
He's not here.
Oh. She notes after the fact, like, oh, unfortunate. Not the actual response, or not her actual reaction, but we'll get into that later.
But yes, you avoided. Well, there's no physical or direct mental showing of your corruption. And
Yet.
as your Argus lighter pulls out into the chilled skies of the haze of the world, somewhere far below, you can still hear that great roar of that massive tyrannid.
Yeah, I roared louder, bitch. I'm still fine. I'm holding it together real well.
Yeah. And a scanner that only puts you at 8. You have no
Yep.
corruption before.
Yep.
Alright.
How much XP do I need to spend to get rid of this?
It's 100 per point you wish to remove.
Well, I have 100 XP that I haven't spent yet. We're just gonna use that, bring that down.
I
Alright.
don't think you can actually reduce corruption. I think it's only insanity you can reduce.
Let me double check. Let me double check that.
You can get rid of it somehow.
It makes sense that both could be reduced, but I'm not sure, you know? Because, I mean, this is a very, pretty much everybody's pious in this world.
It does not say you can. You can remove. It tells you how to remove insanity. It says nothing about removing corruption.
I know you can do it. It's like how you get fate points back.
That's GM reward.
You've done it before, is what I'm saying. I understand I can't use my XP now, though.
Yeah. But yes, as your lighter returns to the Shield of Arnor, the battered, bloodied, and remaining members of Omega Platoon's 2nd Squad disembarking.
So, as the rest of the Armsmen get out, I'm going to stop Moriana.
She's not walking. That she was waiting for the Armsmen to head off first. And once they've head off, she's actually going to make a point to. She was going to make a point to stop you, but since you're intent on talking to her, well, I guess we just. She removes her bars and just hands them over to you, looking down ashamed.
Iskander has nothing to say to this. Like, he had this whole thing prepared, and then she just did this. He's going to take them and walk away.
She's just going to sit down in the lighter.
Huh. So, like, we're back on the ship now? We're out of danger.
Yeah, you are out of danger. You're back on the ship. Ramirez, for you, that buzzing is still there, but it's much fainter now.
I'm going to, I'm gonna set a bottle of Amasec that I totally didn't take with me on the mission. I don't drink on the job. Next to Moriana, just kind of leave her in the lighter, and I'm going to walk my way towards the choir chamber, because I hope at the very least this is more insulated against fucking noise.
As a note, real quick, I headed to the bridge.
Okay. Ramirez, as you step into the astropathic choir, you step through the warded entry, and once you're within the wards of the choir itself, the buzzing relents, and it's just that barest pop of static in the back of your head.
Thank you. It's gone. I'm gonna pull the mask off and just lay my head back. This is well sound insulated, right?
Well, fairly well insulated sound-wise.
I'm gonna pelt out a fucking. Oh.
As you're pulling off your mask and kind of tilting your head back, you finally catch a glimpse as the mask clears your chin and your head tilts back, and you can see Amelie and the others sort of huddled together by the far wall.
Can't fucking even scream in my own choir, can I? I'm gonna set my helmet down. I'm going to walk towards my choir, and I'm just going to huddle with them. It's all right. I've seen the face of the enemy. They cannot touch us here. Just focus on my voice and focus on your meditations. We can get through this until we leave this damn orbit.
Yeah. Emily seems to be echoing your message, as she seems to be the center of this huddle. Appears to be her holding the youngest members of the choir close.
Just kind of kneeling beside all of them. I'm gonna wrap my arms around as many of the younglings as I can, because, you know, the fucking younglings are hearing the fucking horrible hive mind of the Tyrannid.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll hold that screaming for when I'm actually alone then.
Yeah.
Gotta hold it together a little longer, it seems.
Yeah.
I'm just going to hum deeply in my chest to try and help relax the choir.
Yeah.
Just try and give them something else to focus on.
With your presence, a lot of them do seem to relax noticeably, as someone's been down there and come back. So, and a bit of that, and also a bit of our fucking transcendent is here. Thank you, Emperor.
I'm fine, guys. I didn't even get scratched. Oh, the Armsmen? Oh, fuck. Don't even get me started.
Nobody read my mind for the next few days. I gotta drink those memories out.
Oh yeah, don't ask any questions about that shit. Oof. Oh boy.
For the sake,
Yeah, I'm not telling them that, obviously. I'm just trying to sit there and be the quiet, calming presence they need right now.
yeah.
But in my mind, I'm like, oh shit.
In
I'm
your
glad I actually hit Regaius.
in your mind, in your mind, for Jeffrey and Pat's benefit, it's like a crow drinking session.
Yep.
Meanwhile,
You see, if we had just charged, you would have ranked up, Pat.
The survivors might have.
That was literally
mean,
the level grinding spot. You know, infinitely spawning enemies.
well, I don't know if it was infinite, but we potentially could have taken that fight if we did, aggressively counterattack. Wouldn't have been pretty, and there's a very set number of things we would have needed to do. We could have done it.
Yeah, we can go over the logistics of that later. You know, it's not important right now. You were going to do something, but I'm sorry for cutting you off.
Um, down in the lighter bay. There's a very dark moment when Mariana just stares at the bolt pistol in her hip, or in its holster, and contemplates performing a certain action before getting up, going to her quarters, collecting all of her belongings, setting them over in the corner, and then going to the captain's quarters. And if he isn't there, well, going back to the bridge. Well, rather, she's acting as if she has no actual official military rank anymore, which she doesn't.
Yeah.
So the proper way to actually potentially get an audience with the Lord Captain.
So while you are working your way through a mild bit of bureaucracy and making your way up here to begin with.
So, gets onto the bridge immediately. Slays, Xenos, I'm going to describe this to you. Tell me what it is. And I describe the things.
Forbidden Lore Xenos, Selays.
I hope she fails. So I'm gonna be like,
she
fuck, I don't know. That
"How are
sounds
you
scary though.
alive?
God damn,
How
have you
are
failed one
you
of those yet?
alive?
Yes, she has. When we first got to that Eldar temple.
But yeah, Selays, he gives you the description of the different biomorphs he saw. You recognize the little ones as termagants, effectively what the Tyranid hive fleets use as disposable ranged infantry. The mid-sized ones, those were gene stealers. Sometimes used as infiltration units, but as he described them, pure strain, usually elite shock troops. The largest one that he described was a Tyranid warrior biomorph, a synapse creature, and basically, effectively, used by the hive when they're in large enough numbers as heavy infantry. In smaller numbers, used to command smaller groups of Tyranids. Effectively to extend the range of the hive mind's will.
Ha! I screamed in their telephone.
Looks like our telephone's still better than their telephone.
No, but
Bitches.
she has that legit of, how are any of you still alive?
You could argue
Thank the
that
Emperor,
most
but
of us-
how are any of you alive?
You could argue that most of us aren't. How do we kill them? What does it mean that
hefty
there are
ordnance.
that many on this planet?
Nothing good. They need to die.
Who normally deals with this sort of thing?
If you're seeing anything but gene stealers, you tend to know it's usually a situation where heavy Imperial Guard elements get called in, and if you can get a hold of them, Astartes.
Yeah,
What about the Inquisition?
She's like, well, an Imperial battle fleet, an Imperial Guard, or carrying elements of the Imperial Guard, and or potentially the Space Marines would be the ideal candidates.
Try to get me in contact with Lady Oif. This is a very big problem for the Imperium. She has friends with the Astartes. Aoife. I'll go. Don't do anything. I'll go and relay the message to Ramirez personally. All of you continue what you're doing. And I head back out towards the chamber. And I head to where I know my group of choir is, yeah.
As you're stepping out, you're coming down the hall as Moriana is coming up.
She goes to snap a salute and stops herself as she's like, that's not proper anymore. Lord Capscander.
Yeah.
You could have a moment of your time. Are we by chance making our way by Port Wander anytime soon?
Why would you want to know that?
So I can have myself prepared for when I leave your crew service.
You think you're leaving? After you get half of your squad killed for running away like a coward? Oh no. It's not going to be that easy for you.
Yeah? To the
Gunn just
lower decks, I suppose,
opens his hand to the bars that he still has. You're going to earn these back while you're in my service. Or you're going to die trying. And then he is going to close his hand and continue to walk towards the choir before she can respond to that.
She waits to earn them how? If I'm Armsmen? I don't understand my posting. She's she's gonna stand there befuddled, and then I guess she genuinely doesn't know what to do. It's like,
Ramirez, shortly before the Lord Captain arrives, all of your choir finally feel something piercing through that static veil, and you all hear it all at the same time. Hello? Who's up there? Did you just try and land on the planet?
My God, there are survivors. Yes. Who is this?
One moment, let me deepen our connection. Christ, these bugs make it hard. Finally, an image flickers into view. Black and white of a masked woman with almost a butterfly-style mask and a long gown. Her hair tied back in a bun behind her. My name
Look at
is
this fancy bitch.
My name is Lady Samantha Elasan. I'm, well, I'm one-third of the triumvirate of the Frozen Sisters. That was foolish, trying to go down to the surface. Listen, get me in contact with whoever is in charge up there. I'll give you some safe landing coordinates down into our sub-hive. The bugs can't get in here. You'll be safe.
Well, I mean, if you give me like 5 minutes, I'm pretty sure convenient timing will take place.
What? Sure, whatever you need.
5 minutes later.
Pretty much on the dot.
Ramirez.
And what did I say?
Message, please. What?
I have since put the mask back on, as now I was going to call Lord Captain if I was wrong about the 5 minutes. They ain't gonna see my face just yet. Yes, Lord Captain. Just ignore that. I have made a bet with. I didn't really make a bet. That's besides the point. I already forgot her name. What's her name so I can write it down?
Samantha Elasan.
Yes, one Lady Samantha Elasan wishes to get in contact with you. She caught wind of our failed attempt to land. Apparently, there's a sub-hive here on this on this planet that we can attempt to land on. She says it's safe that the bugs, Xeno, cannot get in.
All right. Yes, just suddenly just coming into cinema, suddenly this thing. All right. Hi. Member of the triumvirate of the Frozen Sisters sub-hive. Okay. So she's a psyker.
That is the only way she would be able to contact me in my choir,
I'm
yes.
aware of this. Okay. So you can send us coordinates to a sub-hive, and we can land safely. All right. Tell her that we'll be there at some point in the day.
Of course, Lord Captain. Is there anything else you needed?
Yes, I need you to send a message to Lady Afa Armengard. See if she can get her Astartes friends to help us with the Tyranid problem that is on this planet.
Lord Captain, I have no idea what Lady Armengard is, and even if I did, those things down there are going to make it hard enough to get a message out. Even with the power of the choir, I doubt that we could send a message very far out into the warp.
Have you closed your connection with Lady Alasan?
I have not.
Yeah, just in the back of your head. Wait, choir. Bring your choir with you. We can use them to augment ours. Maybe working together we can get through.
That's a good. Now, just kind of turning away from Lord Captain. That's actually a good idea. If you have your own astropathic choir, we could very likely punch through this interference.
I'm not going to make any
We-
promises, but it's better than nothing.
A
Sis-
chance is better than sitting around waiting to die.
well, with the sisters on our side, maybe we'll have to perform a couple rites to make sure they're staying complacent with us, or to make sure we haven't angered them. The bugs have started moving again. They were quiet
Okay,
for
wait.
a
She's
while.
talking about sisters and angering. Is this heresy I'm hearing?
You're unsure of who these sisters are? It might just be a take on religious faith that venerates the planets?
That's okay, right?
It's not the strangest thing to hear out of a frontier world.
I also don't really give a shit. I have my own deviant philosophy.
Listen, without more information on their faith, you wouldn't be able to say for sure.
Yeah, again, even if so, there's a reason I wear this mask. I can't show my face to anyone on this ship. Right. Well, hopefully your rights will assist in the matter. Then we just need a chance. We've met another rogue trader with connection to the Astartes. We'll hope, that they'll be able to respond to this, or at the very least, they'll be able to contact the Imperial Navy.
This grainy black and white image of Lady Hassan pops back into your vision for a second. She's actually sort of, it almost seems reflexive, as she seems almost a bit shocked. Astartes? Sisters are feeling merciful today.
I wouldn't count your blessings just yet. They're not our friends. It's very difficult. They're friends of an acquaintance that we're trying to get closer. Rogue trader dynasties are very confusing.
Noble dynasties in general are confusing. Listen, any
Somebody that understands.
listen,
Ramirez.
any chance of angels interfering in this, I'll take. We can finally
We'll
put
see
this
what we can do.
centuries
We'll
old
need those
problem to
coordinates,
bed.
though. I'll need those coordinates to be able to relay to the captain. We'll be there sometime today.
Right. One moment. And her image fades out of the corner of your vision and it's replaced with just the coordinates of the
Oh, shit, pen.
That's
Lord
what
Captain, write this down.
I write it down. I just look at like, Lord Captain, write this down. Gotta have to carry this damn quill.
Listen, while you're on the ship, there's probably a servoscope with an autoglow just following you around.
Fair enough. Lord Captain, write this down. Mr. Scully, make note.
That's well, we may be able to at least get these purged. A chance is better than nothing.
Right. Hold on. No, I'm talking. Will you stop? I'm going to lose. Damn it. Hey, hold on. Shit. And there's just that crackling of static before she comes back. I'm sorry. The Triumvirate's called an emergency meeting. I have to go now.
Did you give us the coordinates?
Yes.
She did.
Okay.
Right, tend your business. We'll be there when we can.
Right. When you land, tell them Lady Alisan gave you your permissions.
Right. That's a good thing I wrote the name down then. I dropped my fork. Don't do that. All
So,
right, go and send your business. And I'm gonna close the connection. Right, we go there and we murder everyone. No, not really. Whenever we land, we have to relay that Lady Alisan gave us our permissions.
alright. I'll get the first squad for Omega Platoon ready. Suppose I'll bring Moriana. Don't know how much help she'll be.
Yes, she may be in a very delicate state. It's not often that I feel such a backlash whenever channeling the powers of the warp. I wouldn't doubt that she's likely just a bit shaken But not only that, but the opposition we faced.
I don't care how shaken you are. When you're a commander, you don't leave your men behind.
I understand the
Forget
sentiment,
there,
Lord
there.
Captain. I wasn't trying to
Yeah.
defend her. I'm saying she may not be the best take on a ground mission so soon after.
She's arguably the best equipped, seeing as Seleus is important and is needed on the ship. I want Jace on the guns in case something goes wrong, and the plasma driver is, well, the plasma driver.
Keeping us all from dying a horrible, horrible death, I know.
Exactly. Get whatever message. No, we're just going to. Hey, hold on. Did I hear you're bringing your choir down to the planet?
We're going to need to. They have their own astropathic choir here, and with all of us working together, we can likely get a message through the interference.
So I'm gonna look over this choir. How many young people are in this choir, and how old are they?
The youngest looks to be maybe 14, 15 years old.
Oh god.
And there's another one that's maybe 17. The rest are at least in their early 20s. You can't see enough of Amelie's face to decide how old she might be, since all you can see is really from, well, mouth down.
We could bring their choir to the ship.
If this is a subhive, yeah, and I can imagine their astropathic choir chamber would actually be, at the very least, more well equipped than ours, seeing as ours is a mobile ship-based one, and theirs would be a stationary city-based one.
They could certainly supply more power to theirs.
It may be best, just given the nature of the message we're trying to relay through the sheer interference, even here in these warded walls. Yeah, pointing to the huddled choir. It's terrible.
And
The
you want
droning static. They are my choir. I will ensure their safety over my own. This is the only chance we have of getting a message to this interference. Without their choir's help, without their choir chamber, which can supply more power than our own, we are not getting a message out of this system.
we could just leave the system.
We could. But weren't we trying to earn a name for ourselves? Wouldn't purging this planet, or at the very least directing the proper forces to purge this planet of the Xeno, saving the hive worlds of the Frozen Sisters, wouldn't that be something worth note?
Perhaps. But
The
I
final
don't
call
want
is
to
with you,
have
Lord
to
Captain.
do
I
it.
follow your will.
Come find me in an hour.
Right.
And he walks out and heads to his captain's quarters.
Pull the mask off and go back to my choir and just... What do you all make of this? This is a decision that you all have to agree to. I will not put any of you outside of this chamber if you do not wish to be.
They'll look among each other for a second before the youngest voices up. I'm scared, but if we can beat this, we should. As long as we can make it down there safely, I'll be okay.
We'll make it down just fine. And it's all right to be scared. I know I'm terrified every time I step off of this ship. But you're not going to be alone. We're going to be with you. The Lord Captain will be beside you as well. And so will our Armsmen. I will personally see that each and every one of you is safe. Right now, let's not focus on fear, on any of that. Just gonna kind of put a hand on head and just give that reassuring, hey, here's the stereotypical father figure kind of thing. Right, now let's focus on just pushing past our fear. We have an hour before I need to leave, and I'm going to spend it with you all.
The young boy nods and settles in close between you and Amelie. And we will pick up with you guys heading down to the sub hive next time.